celebrating it live from Parks Casino just outside the sports book. You can see behind us. Of course, Danny D, the AD, hanging today, a hoop man that himself. My main man, DG, will be here shortly. And it's a fun time as you get ready for March Madness. It's one of the great days, Danny, where it's the bacchanal of basketball. It's a party. It's the games. It's the action of it. It's great.
You nailed it. It's a holiday, brother.
Yeah.
It's truly a holiday. I get giddy this time of year.
Yeah.
You know, can't sleep great leading up to it. You know, you're excited. a little Christmas action.
Yeah,
so,
it's got a Christmas vibe to it.
Yeah, man. It's a great couple of days. Spending time with your boys, watching the games, gambling, beers, get some nice food in you.
Yeah, it's the best. Yeah. There's nothing like it. And the idea of just games all day, right? It's a great celebration. The whole thing is like Thursday and Friday. It's huge. And you got to shoot, right? Like, I'm a big believer that sports is such a necessary part of our lives because it's tough, man. It's a grind, right? Life's a grind. And you need these little mini holidays.
They uplift you.
They do.
Right. They recenter you. They get you excited. And for you, I know when the football ends, tough period. So I'm glad to see you.
Yeah.
You know, you're feel the life back.
Yeah.
You know, you're coming back to it.
Yeah, I love football, right? So I do. I just love it. And you know, after the season, I go through that seasonal depression.
Yeah.
Right? Like it feels it. And then this time of year, and I think this is we're entering the second best time of year.
Yes.
Right? Like my first year is October because you have NFL and college football, and then the baseball playoffs, and then start hockey, hoops, the whole thing.
I get
right?
behind it. Even though basketball is my number one, October is the best time of year for sports.
Yeah.
Just because everything's culminating at once. And
Right.
You're
you have
getting
a confluence of the games, right?
Yeah.
But this is a close second, right? Because you got March Madness, which leads into the start of baseball, the Masters, which leads into the hockey and basketball playoffs, and then the draft.
The draft, and we just had free agency as a little tickle to get us started, a little jump start with the NFL free agency to get us, thinking about football again. And then now we're here, baby. We're in the madness.
Well, and you are a great basketball guy. So I want to ask you a question about it was part of my Daily Five yesterday. Why aren't we a better college town, a better college basketball town? We're the home of the Palestra. We have, 5 big schools, and you got Drexel, right? So, the whole Big Five. And I remember the old heads. Like, if you talk to Pat McClune, right? It was probably innocent already, right?
Legend. Pat McClune's a legend.
If you talk to those older guys, the old heads, and the old heads tell you, like, when you were a kid going to the playground, you had one school. Like you were a Joe guy, you were a Temple guy, you were Nova, and you cleaved to that. And growing up, we were Temple people, right?
Yep.
Like we loved Temple, and I was a big Cheney guy. I went to Temple, but Penn was a big deal. College basketball was probably, if you go back then, say 70s, 80s, it was probably Phillies won baseball. College hoops was and Eagles were close or tied, basically.
Yeah, I mean, even in the 90s, you had Aaron McKee and you had Eddie Jones.
But what happened to it? Is it just the local teams? Because Villanova, up until Jay left, was a true powerhouse.
They did a really good job of recruiting close. Kids don't want to stay home. They want to experience something. That's changed, right? This Instagram, this social media thing of it has changed the recruiting aspect of where kids are going to go. And Jay did a really good job recruiting the DMV, the Josh Harts of the world, and the Jenkins. They were all from DC, right?
Yeah.
And he would sprinkle a local kid here and there, right? The Mikal Bridges,
Kyle Lowry.
He did a good job sprinkling it, and that's when Nova was at her peak. So it's difficult.
Dante from Delaware.
Yeah, so he did a really good job of getting kids to say, all right, we're going to leave a little bit, but we're still going to be close enough to home. it's a different generation, and kids want to leave, and we're not keeping the talent locally, and it's leaving. And
it's a great point, because if you think of all the talent that has come out of this soil, right?
Yeah,
we would have juggernauts, like, you know, it would be more than one school. 3 schools would be making runs.
100%. Even LaSalle, when they made their run, they had local guys.
Oh, yeah.
They came back.
The Southwest Philly floater.
No doubt. They came back, though, right? They tried somewhere else, and then they came back. So I think it's the combination of trying to get a local or two, and then also really recruiting the New York, D.C., Virginia, Maryland area, because this is a dominant high school. This little niche we have up and down 95 is elite in basketball, and we got to try to keep guys locally, and they haven't been able to do that. And it's tough. It's a new, we talk about it on our show, NIL, Project NIL. There's always, the NIL area is way different. So
it's way different.
There's a lot more factors that go into it besides the school you like and the location.
It's true. Like, the money and the kids, you bring up a great point, because I see it with the non-athletes, right? The non-athletes, how many kids all of a sudden, like, there's a rash of kids that want to go to the SEC, go to Alabama and LSU.
And I'm telling you, it's crazier than ever.
You see it more than anybody.
I see it, and they're hard to get into now. When I was in high school, like, you applied to Alabama, you got in. You applied to these SEC schools, yes, you're in. Now it's super competitive because kids these days just want to be a part of it. They see it so much more on the social media of, like, the behind the scenes of these college towns.
Yeah.
And it's just different world. YouTube, they see all these different things. So they're like, I want to go there.
Yeah.
Now they're getting more applicants than ever at these SEC schools. Clemson is, like, so hard to get into. Clemson's like Stanford these days because of the amount of applications you're getting.
And it's funny because the education level, it's not like the education level is
not Stanford, it's not
right,
Duke,
or
right?
Northwestern.
Yeah. But I bet their acceptance rates are similar now, and they probably were nowhere close 10 to 15 years ago.
That's why it's absolutely wild.
It's crazy.
My nephew Joseph goes to Virginia Tech.
Right.
My niece Mia goes to UConn. Right, like, nobody, like, and you're probably right. That's probably a part of why college basketball is not as big as it used to be, because a lot of the kids leave. Like, if you're leaving town, you're not going to Villanova. Local kid go to Villanova or Temple or LaSalle.
Yeah. It's tough. And I think these coaches have to kind of reinvent the roster and try to find a nice mix up of, if you can get 1 or 2 local kids. But then they're like, on the flip side, you're like, we're not getting them. They're not even focusing on them. So it's a difficult dance to see how that works out.
I know. It's wild. But, I do think, and you're a sports fan, and this is a sports city, and there's a lot of excitement just for the tournament. Like, it's just.
And it's great to have 2 teams. Villanova and Penn back dancing. That's great. I think Willards did a great job coaching this year, and I think the future is bright there. I think they'll figure it out and get back, I don't know, to the level Jay had it, but they'll get back into the mix. I think they'll be a top team in a big
Jay
league.
had an incredible, and again, it was a different era because it's pre-NIL, because it changed overnight. But Jay, I remember talking to Jay about his blueprint, right? Because, listen, I'll put Jay up against anybody when it comes to coaching college basketball, coaching basketball. The guy's just a great coach, right? But the trick of building a roster, that is the key. Like, you can coach all you want, but you got to build a roster, right? And you got to have a vision for a roster. And he didn't go after the one and dones during the one and done era. He would always get the next tier down. So he knew he had him for 2 years, maybe 3. The hope is to have him for 3, and then have guys beneath them and cycle them through. And it worked, the 2 national championships.
He was unbelievable at it. One, I think the culture. I went and visited early on in my athletic director career. I went to a practice, and his culture, he had an attitude of a championship every day, and it measured deflections, who's on the floor, charges, and he would honor those kids who won those categories. So they would be on the board with a belt, the champion of the attitude, and it was like most deflections, most loose balls, most times on the floor, most time you picked your teammate up. He counted. They had people.
I love that, man. I love that.
They had managers telling all the things you wouldn't think about. And then when you go into a practice facility, those kids were plastered and honored all over the building for who was winning the Attitude Cup, like who was in. So seeing that firsthand. So one, culture, but two, he like you said, I think he tried to one and done the Dominique Cheek and stuff.
Yeah.
He went in for a couple McDonald's All-Americans and it didn't work out for him because they weren't buying into the culture, right?
Yeah.
But he did a phenomenal job finding diamonds in the rough too. Like I'll never forget, I saw Jenkins and Hart play in high school. They were in the same league. I saw them play against each other, and Jenkins was a top 50 player. Hart wasn't. Hart was like 150.
Yeah, you were talking about attitude. Attitude got him in the NBA.
Agreed.
Playing 44 minutes a night.
Unbelievable.
In New York.
But he saw the value in Hart. I mean, Colin Gillespie didn't have a Division I scholarship going into his senior year.
Now he's playing for the Suns.
Playing for the Suns. Going to get paid this summer.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. Great local kid. But Jay saw the intangibles in kids and recruited that as well. And I think that's also something that separated him and elevated him on that great run.
I'm so because of they played such good defense. They were smart. They ran the floor. They were just a tough team. Like, and it started with Lowry, right? Because he was a
Pitbull.
And that Philadelphia guard, like that's a big deal. A Philadelphia guard was always that tough kid. That
so tough. And he would do it undersized guys, but he would get the tough undersized guys because they would go 4 guards and switch everything.
Oh yeah.
And like I don't know if Gillespie could guard at that level. When I watched him in high school, I'm like, he's very talented. I'm like, I mean, Jay gets the most out of you, and look, he's going to get started in the NBA.
Yeah, it really is a testimony to our city and the level of grit. Because listen, you got to lead. Every city has its own attitude, culture, and I think we're a culture of grit
for sure, without a doubt. I mean, that's why we identify with these teams, and these kids grow up. They see it. They're challenged. They're thrown into it. They fight. They play hard, and that's how they, that's how they become successful.
Yeah. I also think, it's tougher to, like you said, to recruit for locally. So if you're not getting the local kids staying home, then who you get? Because you're not going to get the kid from DC that's an elite player. Yeah. It's hard to get him to Temple or hard to get him to LaSalle or St. Joe.
Yeah. I mean, and Jay saw it. He saw the writing on the wall. Again, just a testament to how smart he was and how well of a job he was. He saw the writing on the wall with NIL, and he realized that recruiting kids to stay at a school for a long time were done.
What's funny about him? I love him, and because it's March, and he's not doing the telecast.
This is crazy to me.
CBS. You know why, man? Like, I love the dude because he's so about family and about what he values life.
Agreed.
Right? So valuing life, he says, listen, I don't need to go do TV for a month.
Yeah.
And, hey, the money's good, but I don't need to get out. I just enjoy it. Like, I don't need to go do it. And he's great at it. Like, he was great at that. Like,
100%.
At being an analyst, right? Like, he was a natural, right? Handsome, right?
Yeah.
He did
Smooth,
it.
Man.
Smooth. He was so good at it. So, like, you looked at him and you're going, wow, he's a natural. He's just a natural at it. And he was like, no, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
It was funny. There were a lot of rumors about the Sixers job.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So I had asked him a bunch of times. He kept saying, no, I'm not doing that, right? And this was, they were looking to replace Brett.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Right? It was like the year before. There was a lot of rumblings. Like, you had Simmons, you had Embiid, right? When we still thought Simmons could play and the whole thing. And I said to him, I go, dude, you really? I keep hearing. He's like, I tell you no. He goes like, and then he goes, I'm gonna call. He goes, call me. All right. So I call him, and he goes, listen, I'm gonna say this one time. All right. And I love you. I'm gonna say it to you. He said, I want nothing to do with coaching in that league.
Yeah.
He goes, listen, it's, great players, the whole thing, but I don't have enough control or say to coach in that league. I don't have any interest. Like, the money's great and everything else, but I don't need it. He goes, I don't want to do that. I have my life down the shore. I have my happy place with my wife, my family, Patty, the whole thing. I don't need the headaches. And it's truly is a headache.
Being self-aware is a characteristic that goes under the radar a lot. But he's self-aware of what his skill set is, and he's like, I'm not going to go outside my zone. Like, this is what I'm really good at.
Right.
I'm going to stick to it. And if I can't do that, I'm not going to buy into it, right? So he was amazing at that. And, I mean, he probably passed up 3X money during his time at Nova after the national championships. He probably could have got paid 3X to go to any job he wanted.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he could have went anywhere.
Yeah.
It's great because I'm thinking about, because it's March Madness, we're thinking about the local coaches and Jay, and before that, when you were young, how much Cheney did you get to see?
Just a little bit. He finished in 2006, so I was just finishing up high school.
Yeah,
legend though. I mean, I know the 2-3. I know how feisty and hard fought he was, and it was always on in my house, right? So I watched it, and was lucky enough to be around him my first year at Temple. So, legend. I actually got to see him at the golf courses. On the lane, he would just sit there. I go there. God. Me and my buddies would go.
Lies. We sitting there telling lies. That's what he would say.
They would just play cards all day and just chop it up.
But we telling lies. Come on over to the golf course.
And even as the game changed, 5:30 practices. He didn't care. Bright and early.
Oh, I learned a lot from him when I was at Temple, and I was like, Coach, can I come to practice? Yeah, sure. You're gonna be there. 5:30 because practice starts at 5:30. I expect you there at 5.
Yeah, no, he didn't play.
And I remember taking the subway up from Broad Snyder, it was 4th. I was writing a story, right, for I guess the Temple News or whatever it was, right. And so I was like, it was about Prop 48. Oh. Remember Prop 48?
No, what's Prop 48? I don't know what that is.
Oh, it was the equality for kids, and girls, and boys basketball.
So before Title IX,
right?
Prop 48,
and it was all about the kids and scholarships and getting them into school. And he was like this big proponent because he cared about kids. He's like, especially underprivileged kids. Like he cared about them, right? So I was writing a story about Prop 48 and him and the whole thing. And he said, make sure you're there at 5 o'clock. So I was so amped up. I didn't sleep that night, right? I walked from
that's where you probably learned your St. Margaret's 2-3 the best. That's where you got it from. Now it's all adding up. You were in the trenches at 5 a.m. at the practices.
So I love that zone.
Yeah.
I love, and it's so funny. I have a group of kids at that like here at St. Margaret's. I had a group. I've coached them since they were 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and. Like I taught them little things about it, right?
Yeah.
And then last year, not this past season, season 4, we won it. I had my group, and they had been with me, and they understood the zone, and it was all steel. Like
when they get it, it's scary.
And they
when
were
they get
great
it.
because like they would rotate.
It's all about the rotation.
Yes,
it's all about the rotation.
Hey, let's face it, right? At that age, nobody's banging.
And they got to be on the same
shots.
page. Like. The guy behind them on the bottom has to
rotate.
They got to be thinking the same thing.
I always say rotate when you're like because of how you would do it. You need to rotate, double, rotate.
You got to go quick. You got to make it hard so they can't make the pass, and you got to get back quick.
Yeah,
got to bump them.
I got to tell you, I love that, Coach. And you're such a basketball guy. The beauty of coaching basketball is I love as much as I love football and the strategy. And it's probably close second. I help coach baseball, and I've coached baseball myself. Before this, I love all of them. But there's something about
I love
coaching basketball.
So the way I became an athletic director, I was working in banking 2 years out of college because I did sports management. You think you're going to work or be a sports agent. It doesn't. There's not really that many opportunities.
Right.
I started working in banking. I started coaching. I coached for 2 years, but then when I became AD, they said, "You're young. You can't do both." So I had to give it up. So that was really tough for me. I loved it. I was one of the top assistants with Chris McNesby, and I loved it. I learned so much. But that was like
I could see you being a great coach. There's nothing better. Like,
I loved it,
especially when being in the trenches of practice, and teaching it.
Just going to battle, man, being right there.
Yeah, and there's nothing like to this day. It's so stupid because people don't understand it, right? So I have my buddy Boo. He taught at St. Aloysius. He coached at St. Aloysius.
Okay.
Right? And he coached his son for years. And, I do Massimo. And, like, we always talk about it because I miss it so much. There's nothing like – it sounds stupid, but, like, only, like, you got to understand it. Like, you understand it. It sounds ridiculous because you're kids. But, man, right before tip-off, we have a little room at St. Margaret's. I bring him in. All right, this is what we're going to do. Look at 22. Yeah. He's their guy. We got to run at him, right? I don't want any open shots there, right? Like, just give them and they come out and they get ready, right? Like,
love it.
I have my coffee, right? I sit down. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. And it tip off. I get a little butterflies.
So one year I was the head JV guy, and then the next year I bumped up. And I actually liked my role so when they would come off the bench, when they would sub out, I was my job to talk to them. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you're the head guy, you can't really you got to be locked in. Yeah. So, like, I like to, all right, come over here. Like, this is what we got to do.
Yeah.
Or, give a little motivation or be a little harder. So that they come and sat next to me. I love that role. Because
that was the best.
But, I mean, you obviously love being the main guy, but.
It's all.
I loved it. I loved it. I love being like that number 2 to be like, all right, come sit next to me. All right, let's talk about what's going on.
That's so funny because, like, I always AJ, sit next to me. Sit there. Come here, my point guard. Come here. Come here.
As a head guy, you only kind of get him when they're shooting foul shots or something.
Come here.
Yeah. You can't get him.
AJ, tell him we're switching. Listen. Look at me. Because they're like children, so they're looking around. Like I snapped my finger. Look at me.
Lock in.
I need you to tell them to do that. I want to break. We're only way we got to run. All right.
QB.
Tell Massimo if he gets because I put him at the head of the zone.
Yeah, because he's right. He's got the length,
and he's like deflection king, right? So I'm like, you got to tell him you get to handle the ball. Gets the ball. Look up. Get the ball to you and go. I need you to go.
He'd be high up on the board with all deflections.
Yes.
On Jay's board, on the attitude board.
Yeah. He actually. That's his best. He was a defender. He's a defender, and that's his best attribute. He can shoot a little bit, but he's more of a. Like I have another kid, Jake, who's a really good ball player. Great handle, could score. Right, we got a kid coming next year, who I had him last year, but he stayed back. Trevor Kelly.
Okay.
Right. So my boy Kevin played baseball at Duke.
Oh, wow.
And he's a big Duke guy, right?
That's some
his son
baseball right there.
is like tall, plays. You would love this kid. He plays such a perfect game for a bit. Like he's a perfect forward. Got good touch, like great feet, like just knows how to drive, good ball fake, strong with the ball.
All right.
Be strong with the ball.
Got any lefties on the team? I'm biased. I'm a lefty. Got any lefties?
Oh, no. The lefty.
Come on.
The lefty is great.
Smooth stroke.
I know, man. The lefty, man.
And you'll get a free. If they didn't do a good scout, you'll get a couple easy layups to start because you'll be pushing the left.
Yeah. You go right by him.
Oh, yeah. See you later.
You love it.
Thanks for that.
All right. That's what the coach, man. That's what
the coach. If you ain't get your scout, I'm going to get a couple quick ones.
All right. Let's do this. We're going to take quick TO. EJ's coming up. So I want to talk some Eagles with EJ. Andy Dalton was so I'll give you the whole scoop on Andy Dalton as to why he's here. People are saying no Tanner McKee, that he may be moved. I don't think so. So we'll discuss that coming up with EJ. Kevin Nagandi, the great Kevin Nagandi, will join us straight up at 10. So we'll talk to Kevin. We'll go through the games, the lines, the brackets, everything live here at Parks. And let me tell you about Parks Casino, because this is where all the action is here today. All right? 4 days of celebrations going on at Parks Casino. We're right outside the sports book, as you can tell. The 16 games from noon until midnight, right? It's going to be incredible. First game tips off Ohio State, TCU. Michigan State in action. Michigan, the big favorite tonight. Penn tonight, late night, 9:25. Big Dog against Illinois. Get some skin on the game on the Bet Parks app. If you want to do, the futures bets, you got them all, right? Pick your champion, right? It's right there. Join me. Make your downside fun time. The Bet Parks Sportsbook online casino app, where there's always another way to win. You got to be 21, PA, New Jersey, Maryland, Michigan. Gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com to learn more and get that special gift.
Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. Right. All right. Now let's talk a little birds. All right, we'll get back to the hoops in a little bit, but joining us from the All PHLY Bird Show, our good buddy E.J. Smith on the.
Give me an E, give me a J, give me an E.J. Give me that E.J. Smith.
E.J., what's up, brother?
What's going on, guys? I wish I was down there with you. That looks like a lot of fun out there.
Oh, it's a blast, man.
Yeah.
It's great. Listen, you're a great it's why I love you, man, because you're a great football man. His father was a football coach.
Yeah.
He's a football coach, a great coach.
Yeah, you gave me the rundown.
You know?
It's in the bloodline.
It's in the bloodline. Yep. He's a sports guy. Yeah. So I'll ask you, before we get all the bird stuff, what's your plan today?
Well, I got to get to the office, so I think I'm going to get there early, make sure I can get there for the games and that 12:15 start. And then I told Bo already, it's like after the show, usually we like to hang around, sort of decompress right in the car. I got to get home to watch the game. So we have a bracket theme for the show today at 2:00. So we're all bracketed out today. It's going to be good. Yeah.
What is the bracket going to be?
We're going to do Eagles predictions, and we're going to put them in a bracket from most likely to least likely, and we're going to go through.
All right.
So give me an example.
So, Saquon Barkley leads the league in rushing. That's a pretty high seed right there. But, maybe Darius Cooper has himself a decent season, a little Cinderella story.
So that's a 15 seed, a D Cooper.
Yeah.
Wow. You're high. You're a little high on Coop.
I do. I like Cooper. I do.
Got good size.
Yeah, I do. He's got good hands, too. I trust his hands.
Yeah. No, they're excited about him. Now there's a lot of optimism surrounding him going into next year.
Yeah. Listen, I think – well, let's get to it. Let's talk about the quarterback, because yesterday the Eagles trade for Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle.
The rifle, baby.
38 years old.
Still got it.
Listen, I was told that this is not a Tanner thing, that this is a help Jaylen with the offense, a guy in the quarterback room that really understands offense, that gets what Magnon's going to try to do.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, that this doesn't really reflect much about Tanner McKee's future with the team. I know that was kind of the knee-jerk reaction when the trade came through, but I think this is more in the mold of the Josh McCown, Joe Flacco type of backup quarterback. We've seen the Eagles prioritize someone with a lot of experience. Andy Dalton has a few years of experience in systems that look like the ones that Sean Mannion is going to install with the Eagles. So I'd expect him to be sort of one of the many, quarterback whisperers that the Eagles have kind of brought in to try and get the most out of Jaylen. You think about, they turned over the staff with a lot of people who have a lot of experience working with quarterbacks. And I think Andy Dalton is going to be viewed as an addition to that group, rather than somebody that, is going to push Tanner McKee out the door, obviously.
Yeah, they're still high on McKee, and
yeah,
they still like McKee. And I know I saw our sister network, PHNX, do a poll. Would you like Tanner McKee as the quarterback of the Cardinals?
Yeah.
And it took every bit. I'm not a commenter, right? But I was gonna write like, no chance, he's not getting moved.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna have to be a high price if they're gonna say.
What's the price? Yeah. Second rounder?
I mean, I guess I'd
probably do it for it too. Yeah, I'd probably do it for it too.
I don't think but I don't think they're soliciting it. Like, unless you get blown out of the water.
A low two would definitely get it done.
Yeah. I just don't think that they're in a hurry. You know, they want to keep him around. Like they still like him. And look, if you look at that that play, right? That game where he started, it really was tough for him. I mean, he had backup O linemen, right? Like it was a tough game for him.
Yeah, I don't think that, that's not really reflective of who he is as a player. We've seen what it looks like when he plays with the actual starters. We've seen, and also something to keep in mind is that the Eagles coaching tree is now stretched enough where he has a reputation across different staffs in the NFL because of what he's done behind the scenes.
Yes.
In Indianapolis, obviously Jonathan Gannon is familiar with Tanner McKee as well. As Sean Mannion gets to know Tanner McKee, I mean, that's going to blow the doors open on that type of thing where the Rams, like all these teams, all these McVay, Shanahan teams are going to start to know about Tanner McKee because of those connections. So, yeah, I don't think they're – I
know Kellen Moore was very
Yeah.
excited about Tanner, and he talked about trying to get him to New Orleans.
Right.
Now, it worked out with Tavis Shock.
Yeah.
But, he talked about getting him in New Orleans, and the Eagles were like, nah, man, we're not moving him.
Yeah, so his reputation is probably even stronger than people would expect because of how many coaches they have lost in the last few years, honestly. So I don't get the sense that they are soliciting trade offers. I don't think they're The only thing I'd say about the Dalton signing, I don't think they made the move thinking about what would happen.
Wait, you were breaking up on us. Say again.
All right, you got me? Hello?
Yeah.
With Dalton in the building, the only thing I would say is it does make it easier if they got that great offer for Tanner McKee.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to go into next season counting on a draft pick to be that backup quarterback. So it strengthens the room, which is good. But again, I think it could be overstated saying that it's going to lead to anything happening with Tanner McKee.
Can I be honest with you? I don't think Dalton can play anymore. He's not
tough last year.
He's not Flacco. Flacco, he still has a great arm.
Sure. Yeah.
Like Joe Flacco, listen, in a pinch, he'll walk off the sidelines in week 8 and throw for 400. Like he's still got that arm. Dalton doesn't have that.
Yeah, no, I heard that he really had a tough time in Carolina last year. So no, I'm not saying he's the 35th best quarterback in the league as their backup like that. Yeah.
All right. Anything, the AJ thing just won't die. It's just, so I know the Rams. So let's talk about this whole medical situation.
Yeah.
Because I told you we were talking privately about, the Rams inquired about AJ. And the Rams were like, kind of kicking the tires. But they weren't offering anything.
Right.
And, and then there's whispers down the lane that, if you do your, Sherlock Holmes, it came from Los Angeles that there was a medical issue with AJ, which is not really the case.
Yeah, I mean, these are the types of things that you do when you're trying to gain some leverage in a trade negotiation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that there's a lot of speculation about AJ's health last year. With the way that he played, I've always kind of chalked that more up to what was going on behind the scenes and more of like the mentality side of it than the physical side. I mean, he's had injuries, but no, I wouldn't buy that he's got medical red flags at this point now.
No, and teams, they play these games. It's part of the gamesmanship of these GMs. It's all part of it, right?
Mental warfare, you got to get your little advantage out there.
Listen, I don't blame them, but, we know about the accuracy of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, and realistically, that's the only way that like, because I've had conversations with people about the Jaylen Waddle trade and wondering, is Jaylen Waddle more valuable than AJ? I can't see how you get there. Like, Jaylen Waddle is a good player. I like Jaylen Waddle, but AJ at his peak is one of the 5 best receivers in the NFL. Waddle's never shown that. I know Waddle's younger, but it's also not like Waddle is so much younger that he's got so much upside untapped. You know what I mean? It's really, they're 18 months apart. So for me, if Waddle goes for the 1, the equivalent of like a 1 and a 3 or the 31st overall pick, whatever it turned out to be, like, or 24th, I think it was. AJ is worth that, and then a little bit extra, in my opinion. That equals asking price, I think, was validated by the Waddle trade rather than, I don't think they have to move off of it.
I feel like Waddle is a complimentary guy where he can't be the main guy. AJ could go be a guy, right? I think that's the separate.
Yes.
AJ, you could be like, all right, you can have, average guys around AJ and still shine. Waddle needs a legit guy across from him.
That's a good point, Danny, because like even just down to like the nuts and bolts schematic side of it, like Waddle's not going to be an X for you every down. You're not going to want him, up against press man coverage. He's more of that Devontae type. You want to move him around, get him favorable matchups. AJ, you can put him in X the whole game, and he'll dominate. So they're different players. They're just different types of players.
I'll tell you, I have to say, I like Waddle. I do think part of Waddle's issue was Tua. And, that weak offensive line, Tua was terrible. And I can't, whatever. I keep the poor kid all the concussions. But I do think that hurt him a little bit. He was checked on Charlie. HN out of the backfield.
For sure. I just think he doesn't have the physicality aspect.
I agree with
to
that.
Be the guy in a serious offense where you're going to have not a very comparable guy across.
I agree. I like the EJ's. I thought EJ's comp of Devontae
is very good. I agree.
I agree
with that.
The neighborhood he's in. He's a good player. Yeah, I'm not trying to say.
I still got Devontae over him.
He's a better route runner.
Yes.
Devontae's a better route.
I don't think Devontae's been unleashed yet.
Yeah, totally agree. I think Devontae has the higher ceiling between the two because he could be one of those guys that has one of those prolific seasons, like
agreed,
ridiculous yardage, ridiculous catch totals. Waddle is, a really, really good piece in a good wide receiver room, not necessarily a true one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good assessment. So where does that lead us with the AJ stuff? And I guess he was still talking about New England the other day.
That was an old interview, though. I can tell you.
Okay, good.
I saw him
I saw a couple of my timeline. I'm like, where'd this come from? Because it went against what I've been hearing that he's expected to be here.
Yeah, no, that was from the Super Bowl. I can tell you because we saw him in San Fran. So I recognize, where he was. Honestly, like we saw him that night. So he was wearing the same thing that he was wearing in the video when we bumped into him that night in San Francisco. So I can tell you that that's an old video that just surfaced.
They're trying to get some propaganda out there.
Yes, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's unbelievable because it just doesn't stop. Every day it doesn't stop.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's not going to. I think, we're going to have a few more deadlines here where it becomes, these like manufactured deadlines. I think the draft will be one. I think June 1, like post June 1, this conversation is probably going to be as loud as it's ever been. I'm with you. I think it's more likely that he stays at this point than it has been in the last few months. But again, that conversation is not going to end.
No. And again, it's going to come down to, is somebody going to blow Howie away?
Yeah.
With an all, and I keep going back to this point, right? You have you have this new OC coming in. You're bringing everybody back, right? Like Goddard's coming back, Calcaterra's back, right? Like Saquon. You're hoping your line is healthy. You're re-signing your defensive guy, your core defensive guys. The last thing you want going into a season where you go like, let's take one more shot at this thing, is weakening yourself by trading A.J. Brown.
Yeah, right. And especially
Hollywood Brown is not A.J. Brown.
No, even he said in an interview, he said like, I hope A.J.'s back. I don't want those. I don't want to be the two here.
No.
Yeah.
The only thing I wanted to add is you mentioned like it's going to take a team blowing Howie away with the trade offer. If you're the Patriots, The Broncos have, added receiver, firepower at receiver. Obviously, the Bills have, every team. I know they got Romeo Doubs, but every team is really starting to load up in the AFC. It's going to be a tough race through that conference. And the Patriots really have kind of been left holding the bag. So if you're Howie and you are still trying to get that, ridiculous offer for AJ, you're calling the Patriots and you're saying, look, your conference is as competitive as it's ever been. Every team is, loading up at receiver. What are you guys going to do? You're going to push your chips into the table. So I could see New England doing it for that reason. But I'm with you. I think that's really the one that would have to happen, and I'm not sure it will.
And they got a real schedule now.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have
real schedule.
Now you're going to be playing. Your non-conference is going to be dogs.
Yes.
You're not going to have that cupcake.
Yes.
So are you going to step up or not?
So let me ask you. I saw a cap update, the salary cap update.
Yeah.
And it had the Eagles with the 6th most money under the cap.
He's a wizard.
Now, I'm confused by this because everything that they're telling me. Now, again, I guess it's going to be used up for Jalen Carter, right?
Yeah, it's that cash versus cap thing. So right now they have a decent amount of cap space because most teams have spent. They haven't spent very much. And even those one-year deals that they sign, a lot of times they push those deals out. They add void years to them. So they're not really hitting the cap that hard this year. So because of that, they're in a decent shape cap space wise. I would say where they're tight is long-term cash, which is Jalen Carter extension. It's the Jordan Davis extension they just paid out. It's Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell as they're planning for that. Those deals will be really expensive in future years, and you kind of have to be ready to pay that amount of cash in the short term, to kind of offset so you can prorate those deals. So they have flexibility in the short term, but I think that long-term stuff is really what's kind of where you would hear, because you hear the same thing that they're tight in general on the books, but I think that's more of a forward look.
So you think, because I keep hearing that the Carter deal is going to happen soon, and it's going to be $40 million. Do you think that they use some of that space for that?
Yeah, I mean, what you can do is you can basically prorate the annual salary into each year. So I could see his cap hit going up a little bit, and that could definitely be part of it. But I just generally think where they're tight is having to account for that type of stuff, because that $40 million a year, that's something that you have to be planned out for 7-8 years in the future.
Right. It's funny, man. It's the one thing that I have very little interest in. Which is probably why I can't stay under the cap in my household.
Well, it's the type of thing where it's people who don't understand it at all, people who don't even care about it, will be the salary cap isn't real, right? And then there are people who know a lot about it, and they're that's a ridiculous thing to say. How could you say that? But then covering the Eagles long enough and honestly talking to enough people in that building, the salary cap is real, but they have so many levers they can pull to circumvent it and things into future years and take their medicine when they have to, that you kind of almost go all the way back to where you start, where you go, I mean, it's not the limiting factor for them ever.
Right.
They're good enough at navigating it. Most teams aren't, but the Eagles are a case where that's not going to be the thing that stops them as a salary cap.
Yeah, and again, I look at it I know it's a real thing, so I get it. But I don't care about the details of it. Where I trust Howie on it. I like the player development side and the player scouting side much better. It's more interesting to me.
You're not studying void years and
no. It's funny. Yeah. You got guys that love it, man.
Yeah.
They love that stuff. I just want to what kind of player? I want to sit with Baldy and just watch Phil.
Dive in. EJ, I know people say Howie is just musician and wizard, but isn't a lot of it that Jeffrey will pay cash up front and put a lot of guaranteed money to circumvent the cap? Is
absolutely
he plays a big role in it, right? Jeffrey has to
which has ended, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
They put an edict on that.
They're not.
The Eagles aren't. Yeah. They're not doing that as much.
Oh, okay. And that is, it's one of the biggest advantages you can have.
That I know.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest advantages you can have as a team, doing paying that cash up front, because it helps you spread that cap hit over the course of the contract. So it is something that they've been known to do in the past, but I think, it has changed a little bit recently. And honestly, it's going to be very interesting with some of these deals that are coming up. The Carter deal, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, because all three of those deals, you want to pay as much of that bonus up front as you can to offset some of that cap charge.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Anything edge? Like, I keep going back to this piece of it. If there's one hole right now, it's at edge. Now, again, there's the school of thought that you can wait until training camp and see what shakes loose there. You could wait during this season, and as you get close to the trade deadline, you could add there. Do you see anything at edge? And not to go back to the Crosby thing, but is there anything? Because it's been pretty quiet with Max. The Raiders, I still don't know if they keep him.
Yeah, everything. It seems like they're planning on keeping him. That could, if it changes, I expect the Eagles to be interested. Depending on the price. Other than that, there's not really a pathway for them getting the type of they need. And it is a position that, again, you mentioned it. You can sort of find your way either right before the season, even before the trade deadline, like they did with Jalen Phillips. It's not ideal. But if you ask me, like they had a few spots last year that they went into training camp weak at. It was along the offensive line, especially at offensive tackle, and it was at edge rusher with the Flyers. They took on Azeez Ojulari and Josh Uche. If I had to pick one for them to be weak at going into training camp, I would probably pick edge rusher over swing tackle. I think they have to address swing tackle. It might be Fred Johnson. He's still out there, but
Big Fred.
For me,
Fred.
Yeah. For me, I think they have those holes. I think those are the two big ones. I think it's probably more important that they address swing tackle early in the offseason, and then they can figure out edge by the time that they really, at least by the trade deadline, when you really need to make sure you have that firepower.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm with you.
The Bernard thing didn't work out. I thought that would have been perfect.
Dude, they loved him. They wanted him. They tried. They just couldn't work out something. They couldn't work something out.
I think it could revive as a coach. You think they were calling
maybe. It's not even the Vikings as much as it's the contract.
What he wants.
You would have to extend him.
Got it.
Yeah.
Understood.
That's kind of where that stood. All right. So let's look at this. So from here on out, what do you think happens up until draft? Is it just going to be quiet and then we focus on draft? And the other thing is, EJ, because you get Hollywood Brown, what does that mean for drafting a receiver? Yeah, I still think they're going to look to draft a receiver high.
Yeah, I'm about to say I still expect them to draft a receiver. I think Hollywood Brown is a good, competent third or fourth receiver, but I think you could still add somebody young in that room. I know we don't think Sadiq is going to make it to them at 23. I think they could add a tight end and at that spot too. If Sadiq is there, it's crazy.
Dude, I would just love. I think they have to draft a tight end this draft.
I think if Sadiq gets past like 14, we got a chance. There's that middle of the draft. I mean, someone could jump up, but those teams are like pretty solidified at tight end in that from 14 to 23.
Yeah, it's just a matter if he gets past like that 10 to 13 range.
Yeah, if he could get past there, we got a chance.
It's one of those where you've got some mock drafts that have him going like 30th overall, right, or like 28th overall. And it's one of those, it kind of reminds me of Michael Williams last year, the kid from Georgia, the edge rusher.
Yeah.
Where he was, he kept getting projected past the Eagles. And I'm thinking, there's no way the Eagles would pass on a guy like that.
Right.
And then a week before the draft, all of a sudden they go from being projected 30th overall to like 10th overall. And it's like everyone on the outside catches up to the internal eval. I think that might happen with Sadiq because honestly, if you look at Fran's big board, I think Sadiq is, top 15, top 10 on his big board, and Fran has him going high. So I don't think it's going to happen, but I think that they add some big pieces in the draft on offense. And I think they'll still be moderately active in free agency, kind of filling out the depth. They don't like to go into the draft with needs. And, we talked about some of the needs that they have.
Yeah.
I think they could still address some of those.
So, the swing tackle. You got some news that did Elliott restructured his deal?
Yeah, so this is from our friend, Mike Garafolo. He put out this morning that Jake Elliott, he took a small pay cut, about $250,000 He basically his cap hit goes down about $250,000, but his 2026 salary is fully guaranteed. So what this tells us is that he's the kicker next year. I know some fans have concerns about him going into next season. They guarantee his salary to get some salary cap relief. So yeah, that's where we're at with Jake Elliott.
Okay, all right, that sounds good. My brother, great stuff, man. Enjoy. I'm looking forward to watching the show. I got to figure out a way to watch the show. I'll watch
it's gonna be a fun one.
Like said,
301, we're out of there.
yeah, dude. I hear you, man.
Get to that nice home setup you got there.
Yeah.
Get to that nice setup.
What are you eating for the sessions?
I definitely want to get some wings. I've been trying to eat healthy, so this is tough because we talked about those cheesesteak egg rolls. Now I can't stop thinking about those.
I got news for you. Thursday, Friday, tournament.
Calories.
That's holiday. Yeah. Forget calories. It's holiday.
It's a holiday, brother.
Like, are you count calories on Thanksgiving? No.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna send this clip to my wife. We're gonna
let her know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Show her.
No Brussels sprouts like our boy VG.
Yeah, you just came in. The bean sprout, Brussels sprout just arrived.
Yeah. All right. Well, if I get pizza and wings tonight, you guys know it was because of you.
Yeah. And by the way, I give you pizza and wings tonight, cheesesteaks tomorrow. Actually, do the pizza tomorrow. This is Lent.
Okay. Gotcha. Good point. Yeah.
You're the great EJ. We love you, buddy.
All right, guys. Talk to you soon.
See you, pal. There he is on the Xfinity mobile call-in line. That's right. He is the great EJ Smith. Look who came in, the Gollum. What's up, Gollum?
Sorry, fellas. I was on a heater at the craps table. I had to wait for the table to go cold. Once that table's hot, you can't leave it.
Nah.
I'm an idiot. I don't know why I'm such an idiot. I was all relaxed. I'm like, I'm going to have a nice ride up the parks. Got an extra hour's sleep today. I was like, you okay, bro? I'm like, what's he talking about? I was like, text from Cuzzy must want me to get him some coffee at Wawa or something. It's like, nah.
He told me to be here at 9, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, where's VG?
I was all relaxed. Thank God Parks is so conveniently located from Philadelphia. Such an easy ride, 22 minutes right up 95, no traffic.
There you go.
Man, sorry about that, man.
Whatever.
Last year we were here 11 to 1, so I was like, we're just 10 to 12. All right, cool, man. I'm a dope.
Now we're 9 to 12 today, so you get us, and it's a little preview because soon we're going to be going the extra hour from 9 to 12. So we're looking forward to that. So today will be a 9 to 12 kind of day, getting us set for the tournament. So coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll talk to Kevin Nagandi. But, we got a big, we're going to be all hooped up.
Can't wait.
All hooped up, man.
Ooh, man.
Can't wait.
See, man, you shoved it in Bruce Pearl's face last night. He had to sit on the postgame show acting like he liked them.
Miami, baby.
Right.
By
41 threes.
They were bombing them.
41 threes, man.
Yeah, they were bombing
So
them.
I loved it, man, because I was arguing with people. You and I were talking about this.
They had to get in.
The fact that they were in a playing game was ridiculous.
I hate the 11 seed playing game.
So do I.
It should be all 16 seeds. The
Yes.
fact that you're an 11 seed, you worked hard, you're not large, but you shouldn't have to play to get it. I know they call it the NCAA tournament, but it's completely bull.
I agree. It's ridiculous. That's why they need to expand the field.
Let's go. Come
and
on.
do Tuesday, Wednesday.
Come on, man. Let's
Yes.
That 11 playing game is much better than the 16 playing game, though. I don't know if I want to see 4 16 playing
Well,
games.
I know, but it's not right.
I don't like the playing game. Either you expand it or you don't. That's it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's it. All right, let's take a quick TO. We'll come right back. And Kevin will join us in a bit. But we're going to go start our foray around Thursday's games. Look at this. Danny Day, the sheets.
Oh, here it is, baby.
These are the sheets.
Oh, yeah, we got all the numbers.
I'm ready to go, man.
We got all the numbers.
sheets.
Got to start firing in. We got to think of a little peanut butter parlay for the boys. You know?
Sammy was worried. He's on social media. He's like, VG, you calling in on your day off for some tips?
Yeah.
I'll be there, brother. I got
Well,
you.
Sammy's ready.
I got
Sammy
you.
Verminga wants to hit the British books about college basketball. That's coming up. First, a word from our friends
Ashley's anniversary sale is going on right now, and there are some huge deals you do not want to miss. You can get a king mattress for the price of a queen mattress on select Ashley sleep mattresses, or take advantage of no interest until March of 2031 on top bedding brands. And it doesn't stop there. During the anniversary sale, you can shop incredible deals across the store, including offers starting at just $64 a month for 60 months on the furniture and the pieces you love. Head in store or visit Ashley.com to shop the anniversary sale today.
Let's talk about my favorite, Wawa. You ever have one of those days where you look up and suddenly you realize you didn't eat and you go, oh my God, I'm hungry. That's what I've been loving what Wawa has been doing right now. $5 deals all day. Honestly, it just makes life easier, and that's what we need. Easy. You're starting early. Grab the $5 big breakfast meal deal. We're talking sizzling, hash brown, any size hot or iced coffee. Full morning win, $5. Available from 5 to 11 a.m. Later in the day, the value keeps rolling. The roasted chicken sandwich or crispy chicken sandwich created your way at $5, all right? They even have new teriyaki recipes for a limited time. Real food, real value, built for busy days. No planning, no overthinking. Swing in, grab what you need, keep it moving. Limited time. Wawa.com for details. Fuel up. Wawa's $5 deal. Gotta have Wawa.
Ashley's anniversary sale is going on right now, and there are some huge deals you do not want to miss. You can get a king mattress for the price of a queen mattress on select Ashley sleep mattresses, or take advantage of no interest until March of 2031 on top bedding brands. And it doesn't stop there. During the anniversary sale, you can shop incredible deals across the store, including offers starting at just $64 a month for 60 months on the furniture and the pieces you love. Head in store or visit Ashley.com to shop the anniversary sale today.
All right, welcome back. We are live here at Parks Casino, right outside the sports book. And big day as the first day of the tournament kicks off. It's one of the great days of the year, the Thursday and Friday of the tournament. You know, I do miss. So every year I covered the tournament.
All right.
Right? Like, so when I was in New York. And so I would do, whatever region, I'd do my 4 games at the, in Greensboro, right? Like, so I would do the Thursday, Saturday, or Friday, Sunday games, write about them. I love it. In fact,
sit in press row.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I was in New York, so we were.
Brother, that's living right there.
Listen, the one thing about working in New York when I was I was at ringside of the bite fight. From Holyfield.
Wow. Did you catch an ear? Did you catch an ear?
Dude, it went right by me.
Wow.
When he spit it, I'm like, what did he do? And he went, and he spit it, and it went right by, literally right by him. I'm sitting, ringside.
VG, is there meat in the air, or where is that all right? Is there meat in the ear?
In the ear?
Yeah.
What?
It's meat.
Meat?
Yeah.
Saying, is it meat?
He can't eat that.
That's what I'm asking him, if it's meat.
I'll have some meat today. Yeah.
Let's talk about the Holyfield ear. You're out. You're
Space cadet. He's still at the crab table.
No, we have technical issues. If I lean back, I go out of focus. So I got to lean in. So me and Julie were communicating. So I had to dip out for a second. And I wasn't here.
All right. I got you. That's fair is fair. Fair is fair. But I used to get to cover these games. I love it, right?
Amazing.
I saw friggin' Tony Gonzalez play Cal.
Oh, wow.
It was like Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
Ooh, I like that. Was a nice player.
Sharif was a bucket.
Tony Gonzalez. Yeah. It was a great team. Mike Bibby.
I love the tight ends that hooped.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, strong.
Julius
rebound,
Peppers played a little hoops.
Great hands.
Yeah. I love a good tight end. Swing forward, nice power forward.
Yeah.
Sometimes you touch.
Danny likes
step
a good
back
tight
and
end.
Here we go. This guy.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. One quick football note, and then we turn to hoops. But one quick football note. So you were telling a great story about Max Crosby because he told it on his podcast about being in Baltimore. First off, they fly the guy coach.
They knew they were playing this game. They really had buyer's remorse. They found out Trey Henderson was a possibility, and they just stiffed the guy. He said that the GM or coach didn't even speak to him before the physical. Hours.
Could you imagine that you're letting Max Crosby just sit around for hours?
Yeah, like they weren't loving him up.
He said the vibe was off.
He said the whole time. He knew the vibe.
Yeah.
He said it didn't add up. Like right away, they just gave up all this for him. Like he's going to be, franchise player, him and Lamar.
Yeah.
And he said the vibe was off from the beginning. They knew. That dude's a weasel.
He is a weasel.
He's a weasel.
And here's the thing. That's going to kill him.
Yeah.
It's going to kill him. Around, like, you think players and agents, man, they take that stuff seriously.
Yeah, it's crazy. But he went in depth. He didn't hold back. He just I knew it was off from the beginning. The whole vibe was off. They didn't really come speak to me. And then after the physical, he came in and was like, "Hey, yeah, we have some concerns." Like that was his first conversation in person with the GM was post physical.
That's terrible, man.
Because that's an organization I used to respect. The Harbaugh, the way they did it, the way they drafted.
Bisciotti, the owners, like Baldy's close with him.
Yeah,
he's a great owner. I'm shocked that they did that.
Yeah, I'm surprised, and yeah, it's crazy. I mean, everyone kind of thought it was a little wanky, but he just doubled down on it.
Yeah.
They can't charter a private plane for him, like he's flying coach.
I know. Well, at least put him in first class.
Yeah,
I mean what's he, 6'7", 6'6"?
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah,
he had some leg room out here.
You're gonna put him in coach and stuff him in a freaking can.
Oh my God!
Put him in a tuna can.
Put him in the exit row. Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, at least the exit row.
That's the best. You get the exit row.
Oh man.
I love the exit row. My one knock is I'm a bad guy, and you can't have it. You got to be up top because you can't slide it on.
That's only if you're behind the bulkhead, though.
Yeah. You can't.
You could be you could have an exit row with the seats in front.
Yeah, it varies.
Yeah, but you need. It's about those trips were squashed up. I'm squashed. Oh, I hate it. And it's to the point where I won't go to the bathroom the whole trip.
You just live in it?
I just don't go.
Well, he's a window seat guy.
Yeah. Well,
I don't got hold it in I could do it for 8 hours.
That's impressive. You can do an 8 hour.
I did
guys his age usually waking up at night 3 times a night.
His age, your age.
Yeah, I wake up every night twice.
Here. You already want to give you a backhand. Now you even more so.
8 hours is impressive. You're going to Italy, not getting up?
No,
wow.
I did 2 years ago. I didn't even get up once.
Wow.
I sat there the whole time, and I could go like this for 8 hours.
You empty out before you get on?
I don't know.
You don't even think about it?
I don't think about it. I don't empty out.
I try to empty out everything before I get on.
This guy.
I don't want one place I don't want to be
Steve.
is an airplane bathroom. Biggest nightmare is just being stuck in there during turbulence.
What are you talking about something like that for?
So you get cocooned up, Ant? You get all cocooned
I
up?
go like this.
Yeah.
I can sit there.
He's asleep before takeoff.
I can fall asleep like that. And I wake up, I want to watch a movie, but I'll be like this the whole time.
I can sleep. The noise on the plane kind of puts me.
Yes.
I can deal with that. I can fall
I'm
asleep.
like this. I do like yeah. The only thing I do on purpose is I'll stay up all night.
Yeah.
So I stay up all night. So I know I'm going to crash out.
Yeah. You got to get on that time early. You got to try to switch over the time. And usually when you fly to Italy, they do want you sleeping on the flight because you're flying overnight.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
You wake up, you get there, you see the sunlight.
Then that's all you need.
Hey, a cup of espresso, let's go.
Yeah.
Give me some sun.
See, I'm up all night. I mean, my people, we don't sleep during the night.
I was going to say.
I feel terrible.
How does he get on the plane? He can't hang upside down.
They put me in the overhead, dude. I hang out in the overhead.
He really is a bat. My God. He even looks like one. Look, you see a bat close up? He's got the bat face. Oh my God. All right. So let's go, because Kevin's going to join us about 5 minutes. But let's start our foray. We got lots to do. I want to get to the early games. Here, I got the times right here on my sheets. My man Baldini gives me the sheets.
Yeah, he's got us locked in. 12-15 tip.
Yeah, we got a 12-15 tip.
That should be a good game, too.
All right. So, TCU and Ohio State, 2.5 is the number.
Ohio State looked good in the Big Ten tournament. They fall tough. I didn't see much of them this year, but I did see them. I think it was the quarters of the Big Ten. Did they make the semifinals or was it the quarters? They hung tough. So I'm leaning Ohio State here.
I am too.
You know, I picked Ohio State my brackets, and I get up this morning, and the gambler in me analyzes the lines, and I think I'm in trouble with Ohio State.
Yeah, the line probably is a TCU line, but
It started out -4.5. The majority's on Ohio State, and it's dropped to 2.5. It's one of those reverse lines.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
problematic.
really?
Yep.
what do we don't know here,
Some sharps
VG?
are coming in on
there's some
TCU.
sharps.
Yep.
Where is the game located? Where are we at for this game?
I don't know
say
where
on our
that is.
sheet.
Yeah.
Let's get a location here, VG.
Oh, yeah? You think that's going to come into play?
Yes,
you
it
know,
always does.
we're gonna see
What do
how
you mean you
close.
think it's going to come into play? It does. You guys get home
I mean,
court.
it's
You get home
not
court
easy.
advantage.
It's not in Columbus.
TCU
So
will
what?
travel better, I bet.
Why do you think
So-
that?
They don't have much going on there.
So we're in the East region, and the location is at where are we at here?
It's in Greenville,
South Carolina. Greenville.
Nah, it's close to Ohio State.
That's
That does. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
neutral.
close enough to either, though.
But
so I will be honest. I picked Ohio State in my brackets, but if I'm betting today, I'm probably going to bet TCU plus 2.5.
All right. We're going to gauntlet.
I don't believe in that.
I know you don't.
He believes in this reverse line of the money and this and that. Like,
Gotta
I
follow
don't
the
like
money,
the
man.
We're eye guys.
yes,
We
yes,
trust the eyes.
yes.
Yeah.
Styles
Yeah.
make fights, matchups.
Matchup.
Look at the matchups. It's like my buddy Boo. Boo's a matchup man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he'll tell you pace.
Yeah.
Versus like he'll look at he might look at his Ken Palm, right? In the Ken Palm rate.
For sure.
Dick Girardi's gonna be around later. He's a big Ken Palm guy.
Yeah.
Right? Like that guy's like the he's like the guru Ken Palm in the rankings.
Yeah. No, I get it. I think you got to put it all, but at the end of the day, I trust my eyes. At the end of the day.
I'm with
I
you.
I take the numbers into
Always,
consideration.
I'm always an eye guy. Especially always an eye guy. And you're always the numbers.
Dude, you can't see 5 feet in front of you. I'll go Vegas. I lean Vegas. Vegas is always right.
It's not. That's the point. It's not always right.
See these
And
big
if you
casinos?
actually analyze the game and understand the game, you could make your own decision.
I wish I could understand basketball. I've tried so much. I just don't get it. I
You
don't
guys
got
need to be the
handle on
coach.
it.
Coach Count Dracula.
Yeah, it's it.
Coaching.
I got a
kids.
big game tomorrow or Saturday, man. Playoff game.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just, after watching Miami, Ohio, my kids love to shoot the three, and I always tell them not to because they stink. I'm going to be like, let's
Just
go.
let it go.
Have fun. Let's
Fly
go.
away.
Yeah.
Let
We're
'em
the
fly.
4 seed playing the 1. Fly it.
Let it fly.
The problem is, I'd let you shoot all day long, and you just at that age, there's only one. You can always see one kid. Like it was funny this year, and now you're younger. You're
I'm doing 12 and under, 10 to 12-year-olds.
okay. So I got 7th grade and 8th grade, so they're like 12 to 14.
And they need space to shoot too at that age. They
Yeah.
gotta get it up there. They gotta heave it.
Yes, like, and there's a couple kids that are really good. In fact, a kid I want you.
Yeah, I
go
know you
after.
tell me about.
He kid's
Shooter,
outright.
right?
Yeah, he kid's a player. Yeah, this kid could shoot. That's why I had to go box. I had to go box on one on him because I didn't want to give him any space.
Yeah, you can't
Because most of the times, like, go ahead. You're not going to.
get the heave.
Bank one in.
Yeah. The bank. I hate the deep three bank where you miss by 4 feet and it goes in.
Yeah.
Once they hit
God.
one, look out. They
Oh,
might
yeah.
miss 8, but once that one goes in,
That's the
At
worst
that
thing
age,
for you.
at that age, one's a heat check. After that, you're flying. Yeah, you're heat checking.
You are. Your heat check's true.
Yeah.
It's like you know what it's like. It's like when you got what's his name? Who just got popped for steroids. Phillies.
Rojas.
Rojas. It's like if
yeah.
Rojas hits a home run, next thing the next 10 at bats, he's
swinging
trying
out
to
his
roof
shoe.
one.
Yeah, roofing it. Yeah, I love the. I love the term roofing it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Paul in the chat says one of my brackets is called Count Chocula.
Is that an honor of you?
Oh, that's great.
Is that an honor of you or just a chalk? Is he
it's
bringing
my
you in?
bracket.
We got
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at this. What a treat. Joining us on the Xfinity call-in line. Yeah. How about hometown hero Kevin Nagani?
Hometown hero, hometown hero, Kevin Nagani, from Tampa to ESPN.
ABC, ESPN, and of course Philadelphia. Our buddy Kevin the Gandhi. Kev, good morning. Happy holiday, because this is a holiday.
It is. Good morning, guys. Thursday and Friday of the first round, it's untouchable. Untouchable.
So my only thing,
Here we go.
let me
Here
throw
we
this
go.
at you, right?
All right.
Because we had this argument. The first 4 days of the tournament, which are awesome, right? Like we agree, versus the 5-day holy 5 days of football, which are the college playoff games Thursday and Friday, wild card Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday night. What do you got?
Man. I'm going to go college football and the NFL.
Yeah, the holy days of football. Yes.
Yeah, I am. You
You
want
guys
to know
suck.
why? Here's why. It's because I think that we all know the teams. There's a build-up. Everybody knows there's an anticipation. And I think even if it's not your team, you're all in. I think at the tournament, there's just it is ADHD heaven. There's just nonstop going on. And many people are not. There are a lot of fans that are just because of the money, the bracket.
Yeah.
You know, it's not because they have any build-up or rooting interest. Let me tell you, like, there's going to be people like, I picked, VCU because such and such said it on TV. It's not because they have any interest.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's all it is. So
it is. There's a little fugazi. Like, listen, I love it, so I'm not
poo-pooing
it. But there's a little fugazi in it, right? Like where it's like, with the holy days of football, you lock in. You're locking into the game.
Without question. And the cool thing about what you just brought up is it's the only game, right?
Yes.
This is, honestly, the tournament was way above or way ahead of its time because now it's a 4-box, and you're like, holy cow! Let's just constantly have everything nonstop. It's like red zone, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's different. It's amazing. I think his tournament's going to be great. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of monumental upsets. I think it's going to be very chalky like last year. You'll have 1 or 2 double-digit seeds knocking on the door, potentially playing that second game, trying to get to the second weekend. But I think it's going to be really chalky when we talk about the Elite Eight.
I'm completely with you. You know what's interesting is I actually listen. I love the action of the first couple days is awesome. Thursday and Friday, it's great. But my truly favorite weekend is the second weekend because the second weekend you get really good games.
It's a little bit more spread out. There's not overlap.
Right. You lock in.
Yeah,
you lock into the games.
Yes. And you have 16. You have 16 teams, and you have a feeling that maybe 10 of them can get to the Final Four, right?
Yes.
So you're like, all right, and then you'll have potential. You'll still have 1 or 2 surprises, but right now you're like, all right, because the reality is this: I think America loves a Cinderella, but in reality, America doesn't want to see a Cinderella in the Final Four because they don't want a blowout. What they want is 2 incredible Final Four games and a great national championship. They don't want they want the storyline of the first weekend and then but they do not. America does not want to see, now, like for example, that Butler team, America fell in love with them and they almost beat Duke. Like that shot goes in. Holy cow, right? You can make the case VCU made a run, George Mason made a run, but no one wants to see a blowout. And then same thing in the national championship. Everybody was rooting for TCU and what they did to Michigan, right, a few years ago. But no one enjoyed Georgia just taking them to the shed and dominating TCU. So you got to be careful with that because you're not seeing that on the NFL level when we talk about wild card weekend, those games.
Right. Well, it's funny because all the talk, and you're close to it. Do you think they expand the tournament? Because there's such talk about expanding it, which would kind of be interesting because you could start it on Tuesday and do like the 4 days Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of the first round.
They're talking about it because there's money to be made. I hate everything about it. I hate like 68 teams is great. The idea, and that we were talking about a 16-loss Auburn team getting in the tournament. Who wants to see that? Like,
right.
I don't, anybody, I mean, that's like saying, oh, well, listen, that 7-6 team should be in the playoff, because they played an SEC schedule. No one wants to see a 17-16 team. I don't care about the quality wins. I don't want to hear it. You're 17-16. You shouldn't be in the tournament.
No.
But when you expand the 96 teams, it's going to be brutal. I also think it's unfair for any conference tournament. Conference tournament champ playing in the first four. I think you, even if you're a 16 seed, have secured your spot in the tournament. You should not be playing in the first four. I don't agree with that.
All right, well, I'm with you. So you think it goes to 96?
That's a lot.
Wow.
96? Eventually.
So
it's
what happens? Like,
it's a third of the team.
So they have to play on Tuesday and Wednesday then, right?
It's bad, Ant. it's not going to be good.
96.
Yeah, man.
Holy
I
moly.
will not partake. I will not even pay attention until the Thursday, Friday. I'm out. I'm a purist. I like my Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, but the problem is, VG, how you get sucked in, you can't, again, this is a years down the road. You can't compete in the tournament bracket challenges that they have now.
Yeah.
Or the office pools. You can't just like backdoor it.
I'll pick a bracket, but I'm not taking like 2 days of work off like I am today.
No. Don't take off.
You must take the week off. What kind of fan are you?
Taking a week off? Wasting a week on to watch the 97th, 96 team play? I'm not taking a day off.
You don't know when the one seed's playing.
There's 300-something teams. There'll be a third of the teams in college basketball.
It'll be bad, but it's not about what the product. It's about the money.
So you would have
Hughes Temple matchup.
28.
Nobody wants to
Hey, VG, easy over there.
Come on, I know. Yo, I'm a fellow with Al over here too.
Yeah, we got all Al's around here, VG.
Can't have that slander over here, VG.
Not this year.
Don't laugh.
He's a creep. Hey, let me ask you about that, and then we'll get back to this tournament. But Danny and I had this discussion early to start the show about college basketball in Philadelphia. So why aren't we a better college basketball team like that we used to be? We're the home of the Palestra, the home of the Big 5 and 6 with Drexel. Why aren't we? What has happened over the last really like 20 years?
30.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
Greed. They moved all the games. We can't play, in our home arena. Let's go to the big arena. Let's play the Wells Fargo. And you start to lose that connection, and then sometimes it's avoiding. I don't want to play this team, and it's in the Big 5. There's a lot of greed. I will also add this. We have seen a lot of young players leave the city. We have.
That was Danny T said. That's what he said.
That happened even, I'm not that old man. It didn't happen in my day. It happened in my day. Rasheed Wallace left Philadelphia.
Yeah,
right?
went to Carolina. Yeah.
Rip Hamilton left the area. Right?
Yes.
So we've had stars leave. And I mean, Hank Gathers left Philadelphia. So we've had mega guys leave. We just cannot retain any of the talent. Like the majority of these guys, they're going where the money is. We've seen some kids that just they'll go. I mean, North Carolina, Duke come knocking. You lose the Morris twins to Kansas. Like you start to. It's this attrition. You start to lose a connection to the city, right? And then I'll talk about my program and how much I love it. You start chasing the dollars in football.
Yeah.
And then you start to lose your identity. Now, there's a little bit layers to this, too, because obviously the Americans falling apart when it comes to any type of rivalries. The Atlantic 10's not the Atlantic 10. And let's face it, Temple was left out of the Big East when they tried to make a run because Villanova didn't allow it.
Yeah.
So all those things play a role here through the years, and it just starts to cut down. Well, was beyond happy to see Fran McCaffrey go back to Penn. Like, and then to make it, because that's Philadelphia. You know, and these games need to be played at the Palestra. I don't care about the money you can make somewhere else. All Big 5 games need to be at the Palestra. All of them, no matter what.
And Kevin, to your point, the big guys still always kind of left. Like the 5 stars rarely stayed, but the middle of the pack guys stayed, right? The Mark Jacksons, Aaron McKees, even more recently, the Colin Gillespie's, like the middle of the pack guys stayed, right? There was guys going, the Kyle Lowry's, that weren't the top 25 guys. We lost that locally, where we're not even keeping the middle of the pack guys that brought that grittiness and tough, that were role players.
Yep.
And we're losing. I mean, I see it as a high school athletic director all the time. It's tough, but the programs aren't recruiting as much as they did. I think they're kind of traumatized by it.
Oh yeah,
and they're not recruiting. I see it firsthand. They're not recruiting like they used to.
No.
Yes. You're 100% right. And I'll bring up Mark Jackson, because Mark Jackson's a perfect example. He didn't go to Temple in the beginning.
Yeah,
he came back. So many of these Philly kids, the lure of the money, don't blame them. You go somewhere else. Let's get out of the home. Let's get out of the area. Shit, I did that at Syracuse. I left and then came back, right? I thought I didn't want to be close to home, so I went to a big-time school in broadcasting, and I was like, that's not for me. Coming back and going to Temple was the greatest decision. We've seen a lot of kids leave and come back, you know?
I will say this, like working with.
I said, you don't want to go to that slop school. He's a Syracuse nut.
Just in basketball. But no, when I coach at-risk youth. And if any of the kids that are down there in West Philly, Southwest Philly, if they get offers out of town, the parents are like, yo, let's get them to a small little town where they're safe and there's no gang banging going on or no random violent stuff. And I think that's a big thing too in keeping kids in the city.
No, I understand those types of situations, right? In those circumstances. But I think it's just a collective movement that we have to do a better job of keeping the middle of the pack kids that might have a better at-home situation where they don't have to worry about that type of stuff. But they've lost it, and they're not recruiting to the level they did. And we're again, a lot of the coaches don't have ties to the area either anymore.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's another problem.
I immediately think of Khalif Wyatt, Norristown, right? He stayed in the area. Rashid Brokenborough, Deontay Christmas. Guys that stayed 2, 3, 4 years and then grew up to be stars in the area because they stayed and they understood the connection and what it meant. And to your point, like, you don't have a lot of college coaches making that connection on the understanding that, hey, come here. We have all the ties. We understand. A lot of the AAU coaches, let's go get the money. Let's go. I got the ties here. We were at a camp. Some guy from Duke talked to me, Arizona. We're going to go there. It has crushed us. It has crushed the entire Philadelphia scene.
100%
like, you know,
right.
the Merrimack is taking kids from Philly. There's no reason.
But they're like,
should be going to Merrimack.
agreed. And like, so the player of the year in the Merrimack is a local kid, MVP of the league, and freshman of the year. His only offer was Merrimack. The fact that the local schools weren't in on him is a joke.
Yep, it is.
And they were like, again, it's a combination of things, but the fact that a player of the year is a freshman didn't get offers from Drexel, Temple, LaSalle is mind-blowing.
Yep.
It truly is. And to your point about the coaches, like, that's true. Like, if you go back in the day, like the Phil Martellis and Speedy Morrises,
they were locked into the area.
Phil Martelli's dribbling a basketball playing in Southwest Philly, like growing up. Like,
John Cheney.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it was about.
Yeah. And the connection.
Duffy can recruit the area.
We don't have connections anymore, man. But listen, I want to make sure the audience knows this is not us, 4 guys complaining about just Philadelphia bat. This is the college game. This is where it's at, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's a mercenary. It's not the kids' faults because it's time to make the money as much as you can. Yeah. And you don't fault them because it's like, hey, man, go make your money right now.
Right. Head start.
You may regret it.
Hey, last thing. What do you think the future is for Temple, right? Like, that conference is horrible for them, just horrible. What do you think happens?
We got crushed, man. We got completely crushed. And I love Fish. I think Adam Fisher, does a hell of a job considering what he's dealing with and what he has to, money-wise. And I don't know. I'm worried. I'm disappointed. You don't see a big. I mean, when they were at one point before they went and they fell apart in the final month and lost 8 of their last 9, they were 15-8, and where's the student body supporting them? You want to know why you don't have a connection? Because no one knows who the hell in the American is coming in on on a Tuesday night or a Saturday night. It just breaks my heart, man. Like you don't have any built-in rivalries.
Charlotte.
It is soul crushing for me. Temple basketball is the most important thing that I love when it comes to sports. It's higher than everything. It's what I fell in love with, and where we
Temple
are right
UNLV
now,
on a
really,
Friday night. Temple
really upsets
Duke.
me.
Remember those games, Kev?
Oh, I was at those games. Are you kidding me? I was at those games, man.
Yeah.
And the respect that Coach K and Roy and all those guys had when they came to Temple, and Tark, and they knew, and Coach Thompson, they all knew, like, this is different. This is where my team's going to get tested and face some men and some dogs.
Kevin's 100% right, though. With the conference is also really hurting Temple. I mean, you're also hurting their money, their budget. They have to fly everywhere. They're chartering planes. They can't take a bus anywhere. So, like, they don't have NIL money. Part of it's their budget's eating into a ton of money because you have to fly everywhere. There's not any rivalries, right?
Yeah.
Again, we don't know who you're playing, right? It's very difficult. It's hard for Fish because they got a great staff. Bobby Jordan is a great kid. I played high school basketball with Bobby. At Roman. Yeah. So they have a great staff. I think Fish did a good job getting Philly guys, but again, that conference really, really hurts them.
And the reality is this too: 12 completely new players
every year.
Like every year, it's just in and out. So you don't build an identity of continuity, and that's just soul crushing.
So crushing. It is
losing Zion Stanford to Villanova. Man, the kid got paid. The kid got paid.
And Kev, he's not even on the roster. He's not on the roster right now.
He went to Villanova to be the 7th or 8th kid, and then basically in February was done.
Yeah.
But he got paid, and he would have been a star on this team at Temple.
Yeah, he would have.
He's getting $500,000-$600,000 to go to Nova to be a role player off the bench that, again, is not on their roster today.
Yep.
And would have been the main piece for Temple returning. And local kid, they did a good job getting them, but that's also an obstacle that they have to face.
Oh, my God. Dude, I just missed those days going up to the East Regional Final in the Meadowlands, and remember driving with my buddies Boo and Tooch going up to the Meadowlands.
Crew right there, huh?
Right, like watching TU.
You know what I miss the most to your
Michigan.
point? This week, the thing I miss the most to your point about this week is every single, like when the bracket comes out and Temple's there and everybody's talking about the matchup zone and holy cow, keep an eye on one shooter
big dog.
and the limited turnovers that Coach Cheney has, and just no one wants to face this program, and then the build up, right? Like just I miss that so much. And shout out to the Cheney family. I know Mama Cheney passed away recently. We miss them dearly, man. We miss just what they did and how they transformed who we were, man, and the identity of an entire school.
We talked about him earlier, brother. You should have been in on it. Like, I can hear your voice. It was, the matchup. Nothing like the matchup zone, man.
Nothing.
When you got a team on a Sunday, like if you play Friday and then you get them only one day to prepare for the zone.
Yep.
The zone was like a boa constrictor.
Yep. And it always felt like he had Izzo in the same bracket.
Yeah.
It was back-to-back years. We had to deal with the Fab Five.
Yeah.
Early on in the late 80s, effing deal with Duke.
Yeah.
I used to get so mad. Like, why?
Yeah,
and then it was always like in Iowa.
I know.
We're playing in like freaking in Idaho. And it's just like, wow.
Oh, it was brutal. Brutal.
People forget top 5 NCAA wins of all time.
I know.
TU.
I know.
Yep.
The alums got to put some. There's got to be a couple billionaires out there that went to Temple. Just put a little
DG.
on them, throw a little money.
DG. There is. He's not spending money.
Oh, man.
And that is another layer to the discussion.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. Do me a favor, Kev. Hang in 1 sec. We just got a quick message from our friends. How about that, Jules? Let's go and let's talk about what's happening today here at Parks Casino. Yes, Parks Casino. It's where it's at, Mike Baldini. It's where it's at. We are a swoop extravaganza for 4 days here. Dignitaries are going to be here. Mike Vrieswick, we're talking about Temple. Mike Vrieswick's going to be here. Jimmy Lina, Mark Jackson, right? Like, it's going to be Dick Girardi. Hoop heaven at Parks Casino. Come on by. You can win signed Maxey jerseys and basketballs, signed Iverson jerseys and basketballs, all kinds of stuff in the sportsbook. 150-foot screens to watch all the games. You can't beat it. Parks Casino. Go to parkscasino.com. Check it all out. It's going to be a blast, all right? You're going to love it. You're going to be 21. You're going to be in PA, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Parks Casino, the madness.
Look, you want Jalen Carter out catching passes? No. All right? Come on now. Not worth the risk, the time, the money. Keep your stars focused on doing what they do best. Same goes for your business. You don't want your top people buried in operations, tedious, time-consuming, redundant activities that wear them down. Togo can help any business look to reduce operating costs, from customer service and accounting to order management, logistics, admin, data entry, even complex multi-step operational processes. We take it off your plate. Every Togo program includes dedicated staff, custom automations, US-based process engineers who act as your quarterback, giving you complete control, total transparency, and instant efficiency. At Togo, they turn your playbook into performance. You call the plays, we execute. HarnessTogo.com. Scale smarter, work faster, stay focused on winning.
Kevin, the great Kevin Nagandi with us on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line. All right, Kev, so what's your duties? Like, what are you doing today and tomorrow?
Well, by the way, I obviously with the games being on CBS, we're on at 5:30 to 7 o'clock Sports Center, and at 6:10, we have a guest that I think you guys will be curious to hear from. Jaylen Hurts is going to join us live.
Wow. Hey,
what?
Yeah.
Dude!
So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we got Jaylen on at 6:10 today on Sports Center Live. I think he's going to talk about that flag football championship event that he's got this weekend with Tom Brady and a bunch of other guys. And I think
what are you going to ask him?
about
What are you going to give me a little teaser? Like, what are you going to? You're going to get Mannion, all these. I can't wait.
I think we'll cover. Well, I can tell you that I will cover all those questions. We'll see what answers we'll get out of them.
What's the over-under on one-liners he's going to get?
We have no idea what we're going to get with Jaylen. And listen, Jaylen and I have talked a handful of times through the years, but this one's different. I think this interview will be a little bit different. We'll see. We'll see what he wants to, where he wants to go, and what he wants to share. But you know what this is? It's going to be like me interviewing Nick Saban right after a game. And we've all been there before in the idea of understanding what a Nick Saban is. Jaylen knows how to handle like what he wants to say and what he wants to release. Yeah. And then tomorrow we're off. The show is dark, and we are celebrating my birthday. So I'll be watching games. So that's all.
Love it. Happy birthday, my good friend. Happy birthday.
It's getting harder, man. It's getting harder. It's getting harder.
Are you will an AJ Brown question kind of creep into it?
I think an AJ Brown question will be posed. We'll see if there's an answer on the other side.
It's a must-see TV. Jules, run on that so we can play that on the show tomorrow. That will be a great one. I cannot wait. All right, let's look at this tournament with you, and I'm curious to get your take on this tournament with all the we'll go by the regions and kind of get your feel for it. We'll start in the loaded East region. That is the Duke region. Of course, down at the bottom, you got UConn. Amazing the coaches there because you got Izzo at the 3 seed. You got Kansas, right? They got everybody in that thing.
Yeah, 5 great coaches, 4 of them that won national championships.
Yeah,
I got Duke there, but but I got Duke beating Michigan State. And listen, I live in UConn country. We know Dan Hurley. I've been telling my whole family to be calm about UConn because,
they're not as good as they
follow
are.
UConn, and I'm like, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. But I think Michigan State's going to beat them in the Elite Eight. Actually, no, in the Sweet 16, and then Michigan State beats Duke. Duke beats Michigan State to get to the Final Four.
I'm looking at my bracket. Danny D, what do you see?
UCLA. He's got UCLA taking them down. Cronin and the boys.
I got Duke, Michigan State too.
I like the fight Cronins.
I don't think this UConn team is as good as it was last year, the year before.
You're right. I completely agree with that. But I also, Danny gets his kids so like it's kind of like how Izzo is.
Yes.
Danny's so hard on his kids, but it's all out of love, and then all they want to do is go to bat for him. That's kind of what Cronin. I don't trust Cronin, man. Originally, I actually had UCF beating UCLA, and then I changed it. And I have UCLA winning that, but I don't trust Cronin, and I trust Danny more.
That's going to be in Philly on Sunday.
Dude,
UCLA,
I
UConn.
saw the UConn Buffs are staying at Penn's Landing.
Yeah,
this morning.
the Marriott.
The Hyatt over right on Penn's Landing.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the South region. Let's look at this one. This is a wide open region, Mike. This is the 1 seed I think is vulnerable is Florida.
I'm married to a Gator, and
I'm sorry.
I will tell you this. Yeah, just to give you an idea. We got stuff everywhere.
I forgot about your
So
your wife and Howie are tied at the hip.
I think maybe that's one of the reasons why Howie talks to me. This is how I view it. And I told my wife this. I told my kids this last week. So last year, when the bracket came out, I looked at my wife. The night it came out, I said, "You're going to the Final Four. If you guys go to the Final Four in the national championship, I got you. I got you tickets. You're going." And she's like, First off, she's like, "You serious that you think we're that good?" I said, "Yup. You're gonna get to the Final Four." I said, "I think you'll win the national championship." And I said, "I got you." So I got her tickets and all that, and I looked like a hero. This year, I told her last week. I said, "Here's the issue." When they lost to Vanderbilt and then Houston lost, I said, "Here's the issue." And then UConn lost. I said, "The problem is that you guys are going to be the 4th 1 seed. Houston's going to be the number 1 2 seed." And I said, if you look a little bit ahead in the 3rd and 4th round, Houston, the Toyota Center's hosting that, the 3rd and 4th round. And I said, that's the problem. I said, the AD at Houston was really smart. He had the opportunity to host, I think, in the first 2 rounds last year, and he passed on it with the awareness of 2026 coming, hosting in the 3rd and 4th round. And I said, that's what's going to happen. And I said, that's what's going to kill you.
That's next level thinking. Next level.
And so I said, the chance to get to the Final Four, that Elite Eight game, is going to be brutal against Houston. And so I got Houston. No, wait. I got Florida publicly.
Right.
Internally as well.
There's one other thing that's going to kill Florida. Sorry. No Clayton.
Yeah.
Clayton was
incredible.
He just was a money kid. And you're going to miss that. Like in Houston, in that game, that's where you're going to miss Clayton.
And you nailed it. The secret recipe to any bracket having a deep run is you have to have a point guard who's got marbles or stones, onions. Look at what Kemba did. Look at Shabazz Napier, right? We can go back to the Bedrock kids and Mateen Cleaves.
Yes.
Look at Jalen Brunson. You've got to have a point guard that says, F it, it's on me. I'll take the shot, right?
Yes.
And Devin Booker. And that's why a lot of people are high on Arkansas and Acuff. You got the one guy who's like, I got the stones, I'm good to go.
Yes.
And I think that's a like the kid Fleming is phenomenal at Houston, man. Fearless. And he's the guy that can shoot. No one else on the team can shoot.
That's my only problem with Houston.
You pack it in on everybody else.
Is that they can't shoot it.
They can't shoot. But holy cow, good luck getting a rebound, and they will beat you up while you try to shoot.
That's right.
I mean, that's kind of Florida, too. Florida dominates the glass, rebounds,
They're huge
but they
inside.
can't shoot threes at all.
Well, Xavier Lee hasn't lived up to the hype they thought coming over from the Ivy League, right? Player of the year, up and down season. And Flan is like, they're just too streaky, I think, for Florida to – now they'll go. If they get hot, anything's on the table. But those two guys have been so up and down this year, I think it's really hard to rely on them to make that real run. Now, if they get hot, they can go with anybody, but they've just been really inconsistent this year.
Looking right
now. Their front court is great, and they know how to score. The front court is not the problem. It's the back court, and we have no idea who we're getting with Lee. We literally have no idea. He can go 1 for 11, or that kid could hit 7 threes, and you're like, yeah, that's it. That makes sense. And that's been the issue.
For sure.
Yeah. What do you think? Dick Girardi's sleeper in that bracket. And this is the Rita's Water Ice big play, right? And that is Vanderbilt. He likes Vandy to shock the world and come out of the South region.
If we see the Vandy that beat the hell out of Florida and that basketball net looked like it was a freaking pool, holy cow, Vandy could have a run. There's no way they're going to stay that hot for 6 straight games, or let's just say 4.
You're right.
There's just no way. So it's a question of what Vandy team we're going to see. They're battle tested. They can hit some freaking shots. And early on, if they're feeling good, you're going to see them just launch and launch and launch.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit of like a Miami of Ohio, just like, hey, man, we're going to shoot from the logo kind of. But I don't trust that type of streakiness, man. And when you're playing, 2 games in 3 days, and then you got to do it again.
And it's a revenge game that if you're assuming you're going to play Florida.
The committee knows. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. All right, Kev, let's go to the West, the Arizona region. I want to give VG credit because we always tease each other all the time, bring each other stones. But VG was on Arizona from the preseason. He loved Arizona. He was right. They are the class of that region.
He's right. I think they're winning the national championship. And there's a couple reasons why. They're healthy.
Yeah.
And listen, it's not just Koa Pete, man. Burries, he's playing
ridiculous.
His best basketball of his young career. And Koa in the beginning took a lot of the noise. And Kribos is like, they're just good.
Yeah.
There's 16,
they can run
6 guys that can get 15, 20 a night.
I think they go 8 deep at some point.
I'm saying, but they got 6 guys that can literally get you 15 any night.
Yeah.
And like you said, Kev, the point guard, and Jaden Bradley, he's just clutch. He's a stud. And I think he drives them.
Yeah. I got Alabama, Arkansas, I got Arizona winning it all. So
my man.
Yeah, I'm and then, see, in that region, man, I think that's a weak region. I don't really like that region at all. You like to do?
No, I mean, I did, not against Arizona, but I mean, that for them to be the 2 seed in that region, I think it is kind of weak. But that's what you get when you're in a tough team.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like Purdue's reward for beating Michigan and winning the Big Ten championship. We're going to put you in the region with Arizona.
I know.
And I was like, oh, that stinks.
Because they got the senior guards. I thought they might be able to go on a run, but they're not going to match up well.
I agree.
Defensively, they're not great. They're not elite on the defense side of the ball. I'm curious to see a Gonzaga-Purdue matchup.
See, I think Gonzaga wins because they play defense.
Their defense is great this year.
I actually have, believe it or not, I've got BYU beating Gonzaga in that.
So do I, Kevin.
Really?
So do I, yes, sir.
I got BYU losing the first round.
Robert Wright, baby,
Texas.
local kid.
Yeah.
They could lose in the first round or they could have a run. They got crushed with injuries. If they were healthy, I'd be like, that could be a Final Four team.
Oh, if they were healthy?
I think DeBonce is going to – best player on the floor, that's DeBonce versus Gonzaga, and I think BYU wins that game.
They got a tough one today against Texas.
Yeah, I think they're in trouble.
They win today against Texas. I like them.
And
they're 5-5 in their last 10.
Yeah, and
they've been injured, though. They're coming together.
They are, but the problem, I hate playing a team like Texas who just played the other night. They're dangerous. Guys, teams like that are dangerous.
I'm going to say one thing about BYU, and I actually felt this way about Iowa State. I feel this way about Arizona. I felt this way about Texas Tech before they lost Toppin. if you survive the Big 12 this year and you're in the top part of that group, the top 5, you can literally beat anybody in the country. Because the Big 12, to me, at the top part, was the best conference in the country. Not
definitely.
the SEC, not the Big 10. The Big 12 was unbelievably good. Top part, like very top heavy. And if you can get through that and you could go through some battles, I think you could beat anybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
They just haven't been the same team since Richie Saunders went down.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right, let's go in the South region.
No,
right?
West.
I
Go
mean,
to the West.
the Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest.
Yeah, the Midwest region. This, of course, is the Michigan region. And, it's interesting because there's 2 teams in that region. It's Michigan and Iowa State. I like Iowa State.
So do I.
So do I. Iowa State will muck you up.
I love teams like that. That's our
I think they're
Temple.
like a better Houston.
That's being
They're
Temple people.
they remind me of Houston,
They do.
but they have more offense.
Yes. That's a good
Yes.
way to describe it. They can score, but they will also physically, you will, holy cow. And again, like Big 12, like Houston was another team. I will say this about Michigan. A month ago, I had them winning the national championship. The injuries that they've had, I have Arizona. It's right now, it's a battle of attrition, man, and your health and where you're at.
Yeah, I agree.
And Michigan doesn't have Trudeau's solid. They have solid guards, but they don't have that lead guard.
Yes.
I think you need in March to get you over the top.
Michigan, you're 100% right. But Michigan's so big.
They are
Dusty
huge.
recruits just dudes that are giants.
No.
They are monsters, man.
Back-to-back years.
Monsters.
I've got Michigan going to the Final Four. I just don't. I don't have them reaching the national championship.
Yeah.
I have Iowa State coming out, but the thing that scares me is they stink at the free throw line.
I know.
Which is usually important.
They shoot
67%.
67%. Yeah.
Yeah, one-on-ones are going to catch you, boy.
Yeah, man.
One-on-ones are going to get you.
It does. It really does, man. Hey, Kev, last thing. Let's look at the local teams. Can Penn cover the number? Was it 24.5?
25 and a half on our
25 and a half
Penn's in
here
trouble.
at Parks Casino. Can they cover that?
I think so. Yeah. And listen, it's the tournament, man.
Right.
Like anything can happen. Like
Right.
I'm not saying they're winning, but I think they'll cover 25 and a half.
Yeah. Big number.
TJ Power to get another 20-piece McNugget.
The updates are Ethan Roberts is out with the concussion still. Second best scorer.
Yeah, he's hurt.
TJ Power did not practice yesterday. He's feeling under the weather. I don't know if he's got
Oh.
flu or what.
Back
Oh,
probably
wow.
hurt from the other night.
Listen,
till today if he's ready to go.
That's part of the great unknown. Last night, Miami of Ohio were 7.5-point dogs. Like it's just you don't know about matchups in the great unknown, man.
Yeah.
Somebody gets hot. 25 and a half in a tournament. That's a hell of a lot of points, man. Especially kids playing the last time in their lives.
I know.
And playing in that moment.
You're going to be cross-eyed by them?
How
or what?
about Villanova and Utah State? I hate to say it. I think Cats are in trouble against the Aggies.
I think Utah State got hosed with their seeding, and I've got the Aggies winning.
Yeah, so do I.
1.5 right now.
Yeah, I think it's Utah State. I actually think they win with a little margin too.
I think so too. I think they win by 5 or 6. I
Hodge
got
going
Utah
down hurt
State.
Nova. Hodge going down. Nova has no size right now. He's
They're
their
going
only
to
forward.
go 4 guards against that team.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Yeah. Kev, this is awesome. We will all be watching tonight at 5:30.
So Ant, tell me the question you want me to ask Jaylen Hurts.
Yeah. Oh, man, you got direct line.
I love this, man. So if you look at this, like the real story is AJ, right? Like that's the one question. Listen, Mannion is the obvious, right? Because new OC and he's going to have to make the change, right? Like, hey, Jaylen, like you're no longer going to be that running guy, the read option guy. You're now going to be under center a ton. You're going to be looking to get the ball out quick. You're going to work the middle of the field. You're going to be doing all that stuff, right? So that's it. But the most interesting thing that I still don't understand is A.J. Brown. What, like the chasm between the two? Now, it's hard to ask that question, about the relationship and why A.J. Brown wants out, and everybody knows it's the worst kept secret that he wants out because of Jaylen.
So what's the question?
I'm thinking of a way to phrase it where he's not going to shut down on you.
Why does A.J. Brown hate you?
So it would have to be.
Like, I'd like to thank Jaylen Hurts for joining us.
Yeah. It would have to be like, listen, let's talk about Jaylen because he's the subject of all the trade rumors, the relationship between you guys on and off the field. How is that? And if you could say something to AJ to make sure he's happy here, what would it be?
That's a fair question.
Right? I'm trying to think of a way
Well,
to
they were once best friends, and it was
He's the
advertised as best
godfather,
friends,
right?
So, like, you could just, that's a fair question to ask about their personal relationship because they initially advertised it so highly about
so
like, their
publicly. Yeah,
relationship
you're right.
publicly, yeah.
I just don't want you to. I feel bad because it's a tough, especially with him, because he's so close in that respect. But that's the burning question as to what, AJ Brown, dude, why do you want to leave?
I think that's the bookend. I think that's the last question for Kevin.
Here's the thing, though. If I ask him something about AJ's perspective, it's easy out for anybody. Well, you'll have to ask AJ. I'm not AJ.
Yeah, I know.
So it is positioning it in a way where it's like, how would you describe your relationship with AJ Brown right now? Or when was the last time you talked to AJ Brown?
Well, you have to follow it up, why isn't it as perceived as strong as it was when he first got here? And he's the godfather.
You're FaceTiming each other, saying how hype
what happened, Jaylen, in your eyes, from your perspective? I like that from your perspective. It's a tightrope. It's a tightrope.
6:10 on SportsCenter tonight.
Let's go, man.
Lock in.
We'll all lock in. I can't wait for it.
There's like a lull in the tournament right around now.
Perfect time. You're a genius. That's why ESPN is the greatest, man. It's smart. It's smart. Everybody move over from True TV, TNT. All right, come over from CBS, and let's watch this interview. All of Philadelphia will be locked in.
Yeah.
All the NFL people locked in.
Oh, yeah.
6:50 is the next tip. The last game's going to end around 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
got
it's
that
perfect
window.
timing.
It is. It's great.
Welcome to SportsCenter.
Listen, it's why that SportsCenter is the highest rated show on the network.
When it comes to SportsCenters, absolutely, my man.
Because
absolutely.
of Kevin the Gandhi, baby.
Not because of me.
Nah, dude.
Got that Philly grit to him.
Listen, you preside over that and you kill it. All right?
I appreciate it. We're up 35% in March, so it's been a good month.
Nice.
We're up over 30% this year, which is pretty incredible.
Dude,
it is. Nice work.
Listen, that's a tough gig. Not everybody can do that. You are great at it, brother.
Appreciate you, fellas.
All right, great conversation, man.
Talk to
Love
you guys.
you, buddy. The great Kevin the Gandhi with us. That'll be fun to watch, man. That'll be fun to watch that interview.
Already wandering around here. I saw.
DJ.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit the
DJ.
craps table with DJ.
Yes. All right, we're going to take a quick TO. Shall we take a quick TO with Jules? We'll do that.
You guys get the itch when you're here? Hit the slot or something? A little $20 in there?
Well, I'm walking in at 8:30 was interesting. I've never been in a casino at 8:30 a.m.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never spent the night at the casino?
Nah, VJ.
Oh.
Spending nights at casinos?
Yeah, you spend the night
I've
at
been
the
there
casino.
late, maybe like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 8 a.m.?
Oh, man.
You know what it is?
That's
I've
a
done so many shows at casinos.
Yeah, you.
I used to have to
I'm
stay
saying
over
on
every.
your leisure. He's saying he's been overnight. That's a shift. How much did you win or lose? Yeah.
No, here's the thing, man. Like, I'm
Right,
not
you
a
do
man.
the guy.
I'm
The
not a
guy's
man.
going and leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a man of memes. So, like, between like 3 and 6 a.m., the table limits come down.
That doesn't sleep, this guy.
So about
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
He really is a
He
golem.
just keeps doubling
What's
down
that
on
thing?
our
4 a.m.
our theory. He just
Yeah,
keeps
you
giving
are,
us
man.
information.
4 a.m., the dealers will
Look
like
at the
give you a
lights
little
in his face, like,
advice.
He looks so washed out with the light.
I hate this. These lights. They do
Earlier,
no
I
justice.
thought he was going to have a seizure earlier when these were going
Dude, you
off.
see that right behind me?
His eyes started
Man.
twitching. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I thought we were going to have to bring
I
him back.
called
Yeah, grab my
Tucson,
tongue,
your
dude.
blood.
Hold my tongue. Stick your wallet in my mouth.
All I come to suck your blood.
Oh, man.
We
they
good,
gotta
Jules?
have a Dracula slot
Let me
machine.
know. You just let me know.
Miss Baldini, they got a Dracula slot machine in here.
For
I gotta
your
go
face.
get that before I
That should be
leave.
him. We get some advertising for him.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick TO, and we'll come back. Don't forget, we're on till noon today, so we got you covered. All kinds. We're going to go through every game versus the spread and kind of look at it all. That's coming up shortly. First, a message from our friends.
You know that moment. It's that one time you realize you left your favorite sunglasses on the beach, on the roof of your car, at a gas station 3 states away. I've been there. I left my favorite sunglasses in Toronto, and then I was hesitant. I didn't want to bring out my sunglasses. I didn't want to take them on trips with me or do anything with them because I was afraid to lose them. But then everything changed. I found Shady Rays sunglasses because they're seriously good looking. They're made for real life. They're polarized, durable, not stupidly expensive. And check this out. This is totally wild. If you lose or break them on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair, a brand new replacement, no guilt trip, just a new pair. So now I wear my sunglasses everywhere without fear. Hikes, concerts, on the boat, wherever. Because Shady Rays is the eyewear that's got your back. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head over to shadyrays.com and use the code PHLY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. And try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people.
Feel that? The nice weather. It's back. Spring is here. You know what that means. Rita's is back. That's right. The sweet sound of Rita's season. All your favorite frozen treats back and better than ever. Nothing hits like that first refreshing Italian ice of the season. Maybe you like the frozen custard. Smooth, creamy, perfect every time. If you really want to do it up, how about the gelati? Layered just the way you love it. Sun's out. Flavors popping. It's officially treat yourself season. That's right. Don't forget, download the Rita's app. New app users get a free small gelati, water ice, or custard with their first purchase. That's free happiness waiting for you. So come into Rita's. Make this season the sweetest one yet. Water ice, custard, happiness. Treat yourself to a scoop of happiness today. Be cool. Go to Rita's. Learn more at Ritas.com.
Well, we got Bobby Buds over here.
I love this guy.
Yeah, got a good. Hey, Bobby, good luck, buddy.
He gave some locks. He's big. He's high on High Point today.
Yeah, he's all
He's
over
on the dogs.
I'm on the opposite of
He's
that
all
one.
McNeese.
I wouldn't.
McNeese, that ain't happening.
I think McNeese.
Well, let's
is
go.
getting rolled.
Let's look at the games. All right, and we'll look at it as we approach the witching hour. We're still an hour and change away. It's 11 a.m.
Starting to get the itch.
across the Delaware Valley.
Starting to tingle a little bit.
You know what my favorite is? This sounds stupid, right? But if I close my eyes and I just hear the sounds of the sneakers squeaking, and then the jingle, like it's like you're like a Pavlov's dog.
I thought you were going to say you close your eyes and you hear someone hitting a slot machine. I'm ready to go.
I've been hearing a lot of slots.
Yeah.
I thought
No,
he was getting
dude,
it's so
you know how many
great.
shows I've done at these places?
You just block it out.
Yeah, I don't know what you were yelling about with Kevin and stuff, but you'll yell and like these old heads who are here playing, they turn around like something's happening. They're all startled.
Yeah, well, my big mouth. You know, here's the thing. Like when you do the show, right? You have to,
Be locked in.
you gotta be loud. That's what it is. That's a big slot machine.
So I'm gonna have a couple with VG today, watch some games with his boys, and then I got Ant coming out tomorrow with me and my guys and have a few with the boys.
Oh, Fishtown?
We're gonna be in Port Richmond.
Well, whereabouts?
Port Richmond pub.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's a nice little. It'll just be games. We'll just be with the boys. It won't be overly crowded. Get some good food, pizza.
Wait a
watch some
minute.
games.
He's gonna hang out at a pub.
Well, it's not
he's
really a
very
pub.
Anti-pub.
It's not really a pub. There's nothing on tap. It's not. It's just called that. It's not. There's no tap.
It's a bar.
It's a bar.
It's a Philadelphia bar.
You going to the pub?
My only issue with
Man, bringing him to the pub.
I love a pub. If I'm in, I don't know,
Dublin.
London, or Dublin,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like I love a pub. Even in Center City, right? Like you have a pub in Center City, but he's in South Philly going, I'm going to the pub. That's not a pub. You're going to a bar, a corner bar.
Yes, I agree.
It's a corner bar. You're going deep in there, man. You're up in the heart of North Catholic land.
Yeah, look at him. He's
Back
blowing it up.
west of it.
Yeah,
Remember that one.
Venango.
Venango
Right on
Street.
Venango. Yeah. Nice little spot.
Yeah.
We'll be there watching some games, having some beer, get some nice
good
pizza.
Polish power there.
Oh, yeah, right in Polish country.
Yeah.
A lot of pierogies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it all around
It's a good
there.
neighborhood. They're good people. I like
Good
those people.
Bonk's Bar a couple blocks away.
Yeah. We kind of take it over on First Friday. There's like 4 or 5 TVs, different games going on, and we'll just be watching the games, having fun, eating some pizza. And,
Yeah, if my boys start to thin out, I'll head up.
Yeah, come slide through.
Actually, you know what we should do? We should come. Let's go after the show, and then you meet the guys
We asked
later.
him. He's got his thing.
I got my thing.
We're gonna go do it today.
We're doing both days.
It's a 2-day event, man.
McNeil's.
Once Danny sees it today, he's going to be telling his boys to come over to O'Neill's.
Nah, they ain't going.
Nah. Well, I mean, listen, I'm sure your stuff is great too, but you know.
I'm gonna stop through.
Let's do this. Jules and I will be here all day today.
You're putting a shift in.
Yeah, we got a shift.
Yeah.
We're on at 6 tonight.
6
Sheesh.
To do the before the second session.
Okay.
It's going to be right before Nagandi. Right
Yeah.
after Nagandi.
Well, actually, during
Nagandi.
Nagandi. Yeah, I know it's gonna be tough for Jaylen. I got to get my hoopers to stay with us. Here's the deal. Let's go into it and let's talk about it here because we have the game start at 12:15 today. So let's look at it. It's TCU, Ohio State. When Kevin popped on, we were talking about it. 2.5, and the total is 146.5.
Yeah.
Well, TCU.
You love TCU?
No, I'm going TCU. I have Ohio State in all my brackets, but after today's adjustments, the line's down to 1.5 in some books.
Yeah, the whales are flying in
So
on
if
TCU.
you can get TCU at 2.5, I bet Parks today, get it now before it drops.
I just like how Ohio State played the tournament.
How do you know Sharp's on this thing again?
Oh, because it's a reverse line movement, dude.
Yeah. What do your numbers say?
My numbers say that 52% of the public is on Ohio State, and there's more money. There's a lot.
How many?
52%. There's more money.
A whopping 52%. It's a coin flip.
Dude,
you guys paid any attention to books? I mean, you understand.
52%.
I'm talking to a bunch of novices over here with the books.
Oh
He's
my
a sharp.
God!
VG's a
I
sharp.
follow the sharps. That's the key.
Oh my God! Oh
All right.
man! As we continue Rita's tip-off special, Rita's water ice, baby.
By the way,
tip it off.
Lemon and cherry are I know you guys were going into the flavors yesterday. I'm a lemon and cherry only guy.
See, he's a true iceman.
He goes
He's
cherry.
a true water ice. Yeah, cherry's original. That's good.
Yeah.
Cherry
Gotta
and
go with the
lemon.
Original
flavors.
where?
What do you mean where?
Where?
Well, water ice
In
is made.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah, pineapple's an original too.
No, it's not.
I never.
Pineapple's not an
I would
original.
have to say
Wait,
no.
no, it's not. Nobody ever had pineapple.
Not original
John's
flavor.
been selling pineapple for 100 years.
No, they
Nah,
haven't.
the
Yes, they
original.
I know the John's people.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me?
Yeah.
No, they
It's
haven't.
one of their original flavors.
It's not an original
I
flavor.
think it's cherry,
You're
lemon,
wrong.
chocolate, and there's 4. Cherry, lemon, chocolate.
What is it?
The chocolate. They had the
They
chocolate
do
back in the
chocolate.
day.
They had the 3 or 4. That's it.
That was it. The original.
But if there's a Rita's by me,
Your
shout out
ass
to
is a
Rita's.
pineapple. and again, and again,
I feel like I'm in North Catholic freshman year. You ass is a pineapple. What does that even mean?
Figure it out, man.
but you're wrong. This drives me nuts.
Go home and
It's
say,
like,
Mom, they said my ass is a pineapple.
Jules, smack them, Jules. Oh my God! What flavor are you, Jules? Good guy. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mint.
that's a good
the
one.
mint. I can't do mint water ice though. I know everybody loves it. It's
It's like
good.
a creamy mint.
Yeah, you like the cherry? Yeah, the black cherry.
Black cherry's good.
Yeah, we got to go regular cherry. Right. My cousin Joey would get cherry. I would get lemon. That was it. My sister would get both.
And in Italy, you get the lemon.
The granita.
Yes.
The granita's the
Yes.
greatest.
Yes, sir.
That is the best. Eddie Wright, lemon with a pretzel rod, no debate.
Oh, man. And then yesterday, the bro on Wright State, I wanted to reach through my TV and smack him yesterday, the bro. He's watching the Oscars too much, this guy, man. He's got to lock in. It's tournament time.
The best is when you hit it with, well, bro's take is wild.
That's just
That was the same way Bryce Harper went, Wow, that elite take by Dombrowski was wild.
This is crazy behavior. We need the bro to lock in, man. These are Slough guys, man. They got to lock in.
Bro's still he's with the Doors
better
today.
at college football than he is college basketball.
Okay.
No, he's not used to be. He's a good college man.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was strong college basketball.
Yeah.
He's
Back
a
in
good,
the day.
good girl dad now.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He puts the work in.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. All right. Who do you got in Ohio State?
I'm on Ohio State.
Yes.
Again, my thing is preface. I didn't see TCU. I see them play once this year, so I didn't watch a lot of TCU games. I saw Ohio State play 2 games in the Big Ten tournament. I like how they fought. I think they're just a bigger, more physical team. I think they win the game.
All right. Let's do something here. All right. Let's all make the selections, and whoever comes in last has to be the pigeon.
Okay.
All right.
What does that mean?
I just said yes. I don't know.
Yeah, you agreed. I have not agreed to this.
The pigeon. The pigeon is the other 2 guys get to do whatever they want, and the other guy has to agree to it.
Yeah, I am not blindly
You're-
agreeing to that. That sounds
Within
weird.
reason.
Hey, you get
Jules-
weird on me.
put this, it's not going to be weird, all right? But Jules,
Who would want to do that?
Jules is the moderator, all right? So
Sure.
Jules could say, no, that's too much. I'm
I'm not just blindly. That's like signing a blank check. I'm out on that. No way.
I'm not going to peg you with hammers. Like Jules would say that.
Hammers.
Jules would go, no, it's too much. All right? So you have to agree. So the loser is the pigeon.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Why is it called a pigeon? What happened to the pigeon? I like pigeons.
Pigeons are rats with
Yeah.
wings.
Dude, pigeons
They
are
are.
cool.
No, they're not
Nah.
cool. They're the worst.
Tough city.
They're right behind
tough city
seagulls.
birds.
No, they're
Seagulls
not.
and then pigeons.
Yeah.
Like, seagulls are like yacht club guys.
Nah, seagulls.
The pigeons are gritty. They're like temple. They're
Pigeons
gritty.
are like roaches.
No,
They're horrible. You're a pigeon. You're like a pigeon.
A seagull one time was trying to
That's
get
what I
food
call a
around me.
pigeon. If you're the pigeon, you're the dope. you're the rat.
Uh,
All right.
well, VG's on the other side of us there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
VGTCU.
Fighting Jamie Dixon.
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
We
He's a
got
very good coach.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
All right. All right. The next game, 12:40, Troy versus Nebraska. Here at Bet Parks, Nebraska's 12.5.
Now, upset alert. I think Troy covers. Nebraska wins the game outright. So are we doing numbers or are we doing outright?
No, it's got to be the line.
Okay.
It's the line.
That's tough. It's a lot of points.
I like Troy with the points. I don't like Nebraska peaked early.
I'd probably try. I would bet Troy with the
Yeah, I
points.
think I'm going. If we're going with the number, it's got to be Troy.
All right, Troy across the board.
Yeah.
Okay. South Florida, Louisville. It's a good game. Louisville's 4.5. Big injury with Brown.
Brown's
Open up
out.
at I love them at 7.5.
Brown, but
It's-
Brown's
Florida.
he's the engine.
I know. Yeah, I'm
South
going
Florida
in the
outright.
points.
I like South Florida outright too.
Outright.
Yeah. You going with South Florida too?
Yeah.
All right, we're across the board. So we all like South Florida. Here we go. Now my man Bobby Buds' game. It's a 150 game. Wisconsin versus High Point. Wisconsin's 10.5-point favorite.
Now I like Wisconsin. I'm gonna take them, and everyone's gonna be on High Point here.
Yes.
For that 5-12.
Agreed.
And I think Wisconsin is a good team. They can score it. They
Pace.
go. I
High
like.
Point doesn't play defense.
Yeah, High Point wants to
Wisconsin's
outscore
gonna put up
Wisconsin. They're
100.
not. They're
Yeah.
not going to outscore them.
No.
I like Wisconsin, and I really like the over in that 163.
Yeah.
I'm going to go under.
Wow. Okay.
I'll go under on that one.
But who are you taking? High Point or Wisconsin?
I don't like the game. I'm going under.
No, you got to take the game.
We're in the pigeon bet here,
You
brother.
gotta-
Under's
take
part
the
of the pigeon bet, no?
No, I'm just that was
now you
added
gotta go
bonus.
totals. That goes totals.
All right, I'll go Wisconsin.
All right, we're across the board. We haven't really separated ourselves yet here.
Man, I can't believe it.
Probably-
I wanted him on High
Now we
Point.
know we're all losing. We're all agreeing these are loser bets.
He's afraid. Siena versus Duke.
Jerry Mack.
The Dukies are 27.5.
Sheesh.
That's a 250 start.
It's a lot of points.
A lot of points.
A lot of points. I don't know. That's a big number, man.
It is. I mean, that's one of those games where somebody hits a 3 at the end and the other team covers.
Yeah, it's a coin flip. Nah, I'll take
Like-
Jerry Mack in the points.
All right. VG?
I've seen a couple Siena games. I'll go Duke minus 30.
Yeah. I want to go Duke too.
right.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can hang. All right, this is the Dick Girardi special. Vanderbilt McNeese. Vandy is 11.5. I actually like the dog here.
Oh, you're with Bobby Buds?
I like it. I like McNeese, but they're not going to win the game. But they're going to cover.
I'm on Vandy.
You like Vandy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Vandy boy.
You got Vandy. All right. I'm going to go. I got McNeese. Michigan State, North Dakota State. Danny D?
I actually like North Dakota State with the number.
Yes, I do too. Michigan State doesn't get a lot of margin. They don't score a lot of point or pace.
Agreed.
They're not a
they're
pace
winning
team.
games, but they're not blowing teams out. 16.5 is a lot of points. And I actually going in, I thought it'd be higher.
Yes.
The fact that it's 16.5, I'm on North Dakota State.
That game started out minus 14.5, now minus 16.5.
There we go.
Sparty.
Here we go. The number boy.
Follow blind. You know what he is? He's just like yes, master.
You guys are just part of the
Yes.
masses.
Someone's playing the fiddle.
Yeah, and he's just like
Pied Piper out there.
Yes, master. Yes. Frankenstein's monster.
Man.
Yes. You know, he can't think for himself. You know what happens when the lambs get led to slaughter.
Talking about lambs, 77% of the people on North Dakota State.
Wow.
You guys sound like a bunch of sheep.
Look, well, I'm not looking at the numbers. I'm saying what I see.
We just see. We analyze the game.
Yeah.
We're not looking at the slop you are.
You guys saw a lot of North Dakota State this year.
Nah, I
No,
saw a lot of
we know
Michigan
Michigan
State.
State. Right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Saw a
We
lot
know
of
Michigan State.
Yeah, against Big Ten teams.
But again, they don't play with pace, so they're not going to. They're not going to get to the margin.
We'll see, buddy.
Man, I'm praying, Jules. I am praying that he's the pigeon. Oh,
What's
my
the top one
God.
called? There's the pigeon. Who's the best? What if you're the best? What's that called?
The eagle.
Eagle. Yeah.
And whoever's the eagle gets the choice of whatever he wants,
All right.
food wise.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
The eagle gets. You
If he
got.
wins, we're gonna be eating Brussels sprouts.
Oh no!
You're lucky.
Satan meat.
You're lucky if it's Brussels sprouts, some tofu,
Oh no!
He's going to make you some Satan meat.
Say
Satan cheesesteak.
Oh, God, I would throw up before I eat a
That's
Satan
that's
cheesesteak.
the goal.
Oh no!
Dude,
no.
I'll never forget when they first started. Who was John Street was the mayor, and I had to do an event, and he was all about the Satan cheesesteak.
That's
And I forget who made it, whatever it was. And I had to be there, and I was like, I said, Mr. Mayor, I'm not eating that.
Mr. Mayor.
not for me.
I'm not eating that.
No, not for me.
It's sacrilegious. That you would make a cheesesteak out of fake meat is sacrilegious.
Agreed. It's against everything we believe in.
Philadelphia, you're gonna like a Philadelphia icon. You're gonna go with a fake meat.
I've never been really religious, so it fits.
All right, Arkansas, Hawaii. Arkansas 15.5.
8 cuff, baby. I think they ride early. I think they jump on them.
Jump.
'em.
Go Razorbacks.
Yeah. Cal.
Hawaii is my favorite state, but I'm going Arkansas.
I'm going Rainbows.
Oh, all right. Switching it up there.
I'm going Rainbows.
Sounds like a pigeon pig.
I like. You obviously have no idea. I think that number's high, dude.
Yeah, just
And they could play a little bit, Hawaii.
it's the travel, time zones. It's a lot of points, but Arkansas, I mean, they're rolling right now, man. They just put a whooping on Vandy, though. I mean, it was close for most of the game, but they're rolling. They're playing right the right time. They're young. Got a nice little mix. DJ Wagner's heating up a little bit. Local kid.
Yeah.
Starting to play well. He's hitting his groove.
DJ.
Billy Richmond, another local kid.
Where'd they get that pipeline from?
Camden, the high.
No. How'd they get that pipeline?
Calwood
Yeah, that's right.
Jr.
That's right.
Yeah.
There they
Go
go. Look at this. Look at the Bet Parks crew. Look at it. Pop a shot.
Uh-oh.
Look at Sam. Look at them all.
Oh, man.
VCU, North Carolina.
Oh,
How about young Martelli?
I gotta go. I mean, I can't go against my boy Ryan Daly, young Phil, Jimmy Martelli, the boys riding with the Rams.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah,
Outright.
everybody's going VCU.
Let's go VCU.
I mean, 2.5 is wild. You would think it'd be. I mean, I know Wilson's out, but
I know, so 2.5. Ooh, I was like, oh my
yeah.
God.
No, I mean, local guys doing it up. They got some Philly guys down there
Yeah,
doing a good job. Let's go, Rams.
I agree. I'm with you. Let's go. We got listen. We're gonna. I got to root for some home team. We're gonna root for Penn, but they have no chance.
Yeah.
I think Villanova's done. And I'll be honest with you. Can I be honest with you? I don't have the same affinity towards Nova.
Yeah, Willard's not very warm. He's not very.
not.
He's kind of a J.O.
Yeah, I agree.
I gotta be honest with you.
But it works
He's a
for
good
him.
coach.
Yeah, it works for him.
He's a good coach, but he's not a.
He's solid.
Like we're coming off of Pope Jay.
Elite, like
Yeah.
royalty.
Jay's a Pope.
Yeah.
You know what I
Wow,
mean?
and the show misses him.
Listen,
as a broadcaster.
Jay
Oh, man.
also know we were praising him earlier about the attitude thing. First time I met him probably 7 years ago. Next time I saw him 6 months later, remembered your name. Who am I to him, right?
Yeah,
like,
right. Mm-hmm.
he is a great human being where he just comes up, talks to you like
He's a great what?
human being.
Thank you.
Not a human.
No, he's
not a human.
being.
I said human being.
Oh, that's different.
Yes,
it is.
Oh,
you
okay.
said human.
You just say human.
So it's
He's
not
a great
implied
human.
it's a human being? It's not implied that it's a being?
But you got to
No.
finish the sentence there, brother.
Finish.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Okay.
a great human.
Who was the guy last night on Miami, Ohio? They went to him post-game.
What'd he say?
My team, just a bunch of great humans.
That's so horrible. My team's a bunch of frogs.
Hey, I don't know if you're
I mean,
aware.
it's so
I
stupid.
know what you're aware of what's going on out there in the world. The White House has just registered aliens.gov. So, I mean, you might want to clarify whether they're human or not.
That's it.
He's a big lizard people fan.
Yeah.
He,
I'm not a
he
fan.
dies.
I'm weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got. I think he's got a little bit in him.
So do I. I mean, he could be half a lizard.
Yeah,
I mean,
got a little
not for
lizard.
nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, is the lizard called the other lizard green?
Listen,
Like,
a vampire can't be a lizard. Lizard loves the sun. You guys got to get it right.
I think you
now.
got to touch
We
it
need some
now.
consistency.
I think you got to touch it in there.
I'm anti-lizard
that's
people.
right.
I know.
You know what?
I'm anti-lizard people.
Yeah,
I'm a
he's-
nightcrawler.
He's a Dracula, right?
Yeah, you're
so
right.
he's a vampire.
Yes.
That's a whole nother species.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? He's a vampire.
All right.
We're just great human beings.
Thank God you clarified. I thought you were human androids. Thank God you added the being.
I know. I mean,
I was confused.
I just say, yo, we're great dudes. You're like, Danny D, great dude.
Great person, great dude, great guy.
Like, that's what I would say.
Well, great dude, but that doesn't. Great human is elevated because you're a
No,
great
I go to-
person,
I go Jules.
a woman, man,
That's
everything.
a great girl.
what a great jacket
woman.
Jules has on right now, by
Yeah.
the way.
Got the varsity Phillies
Varsity
jacket on?
Phillies
that's
jacket.
a great jacket.
That's nice.
That's elite.
Yeah,
Like
elite-
Bryce Harper.
Bryce.
Hey, he used to be elite.
See,
The
again,
disrespect.
disrespected Bryce.
Disrespect.
You're my witness again. He's not allowed on the Bryce bandwagon.
When he comes back.
When Bryce has a big year,
His seats
He's
are on the
my
first
sixth
baseline.
favorite Philly of all time.
but he's not.
But
He's
I'm not allowed on the
No, you're
Braves.
not.
You
You're
have him in the
not.
top five.
There's no way.
I watched that. Victorino's in my top five, by the way. The Hawaiian.
Who's
the
your top
flying.
five? Who's your top five?
It was Victorino, Utley, Schilling when I was a kid, Bryce, and Jimmy.
That's a good crew.
I mean, I'm more modern day. I know Lefty and
Yeah,
Schmidt
but
wasn't around for it.
If you're not around for it, you can't have those. Like,
And then I had a rough years growing up. There was some really mediocre teams.
Yeah.
So that 2010, 2008.
the only guy I have from back in the day when I was a kid is Boa.
Oh, yeah.
Like I love
I
Boa.
think I probably would have, been drawn to him.
Yeah, you would love Boa. Boa, because Boa now too.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I still love the fact.
He's feisty.
Oh, he's the best. But I still love the fact, I'll text him pictures, videos of Massimo.
Yeah.
Like, what
Love
do you
that.
think of that? What do you think? What do we need to do?
I love
I
that.
have a dozen ball players, like former players or
Yeah.
players or whatever, that I send video just like tips.
Yeah.
Like from
And he hits it back?
Oh yeah, like
That's amazing.
deposit and
Yeah,
Charlie was the greatest. Charlie's always the
Charlie could even sneak in. I know he's not a player, but if we're saying Philly, he might sneak in for me.
No, well, it's a separate.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He is.
But yeah, Rollins Utley. I wasn't a huge Howard guy. I know he had that great season. But then Victorino, just a grit. I love a good, solid role player. Knows his job.
Yeah, Shane was awesome.
The flying old
line.
Yeah,
I agree. All right. Michigan Howard is a big number, 30 and a half.
Sheesh.
What do you got?
I mean, Michigan, when they beat teams, they beat them down.
Yeah.
I think it's a beat down.
Yeah, it's a beat down.
I think it's Michigan.
Yeah. Beat down. We all agree, beat down.
Here comes a big one. This is going to separate us here.
Yes. I have a strong opinion on this game. BYU laying 2.5 against Texas. What do you got, Danny D?
So, I actually saw BYU play a lot. They've been obviously AJ DeBanza. They've been on ESPN all year. So, I've seen them a lot. Up and down. They've been injured. In games that are close, I go with the best player on the court. And they got a solid point guard. Our local kid, Rob Wright.
All right.
That's your boy, NG.
Yeah, I know. He's New McGrady kid. You got BYU.
I got BYU. I got them going a little run here.
All right.
Starts today. Horns, hook 'em.
Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em.
Oh, it sounds like a pigeon game for Dan.
You got hook 'em?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like your theory on it that they just played. They played well.
Yeah.
How about? Oh, by the way, what'd you think? Should that have been a tech for that idiot coach running on the court?
Yes.
He got to get now, kids.
Yes.
You're a coach. You get banged.
Yeah.
You get,
no.
I get not that I get, but I wouldn't give it.
No, the coach gets teed up.
He's at the foul line.
Yes.
Sean Miller was going to kill him.
Yes. Tee up.
Tony, what do you got, Tony the ref?
Tony the ref would tee him up.
I've never seen Tony's tee. I've seen his charge. I'd be curious to see if he's got a quick one.
He's on a
Does
bunch
he
of
hold
games?
it? He did a few, but I've never seen the tee. He does a good charge. I'm curious to see his
does he do
his
this
technique.
Or does he do that?
He does. He comes with this. He gives it a punch.
So he does the
punch.
Yeah.
Because some guys just do this.
I like the guys who wave it.
Yeah.
They get a little. Now you can't be too theatrical. Just a one quick wave.
Yeah.
So you don't know because when they blow it, you're always kind of curious. If you wave, it means it's going the other way.
Yeah. Now sometimes they do the point, and sometimes they do the fist.
Yeah. Tony's a fist guy.
I'm a fist guy too.
Yeah.
I like the fist.
I'm curious about his tee though. Does he hold it? Does he smack it?
I would hold it.
You hold it?
You got it
little
all.
emphasis.
Yes.
What about you, VG? You holding it?
Yeah, I hold it.
Yeah. Kind of like bang them. Bang them.
Yeah.
Bang them.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a great tee call. It's enough out of you.
Oh, that was a bad segment.
Bad
Come on,
segment. What are you
VG.
talking about?
He's always going to dark places, this guy. He's always
What
going.
did I miss? Did
I-
something fly over my head?
I said I bang it. He gets all bent out of shape.
I mean, that was just the beginning. I mean, we got Rich McAteer. He's a bang 'em.
See, he's reading the chat. They're giving him bad thoughts. He's getting all fired up over
You
there.
know what I hate?
Anthony likes the fist.
See, he got to go. He's got to go dark places. VG.
Yeah,
We're talking ball over
talking
here.
ball. This is what that's a bro. That's what separates the bro from being a great sportsman.
Yeah,
Like he could be a great sportsman,
he can't get out of his own way
but
with it.
he can't. He goes to those dark places.
Yeah.
I don't like to mix. I'm going to get crossed here. I don't like to mix my sex and my sports.
The terminologies, it depends on the situation.
Like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't mix
Just
those
I'm a big
two.
fan of innuendos. That's all.
Yeah. I see him. He goes there quick. He goes there.
I mean, I'm not alone. The whole chat's blowing up with this right now.
I know. I'm sure they are. I hate the innuendo.
Yeah, we're just trying to talk ball here, man. Come on.
It's cheap.
Stop, Danny. Please stop.
BG, I'm poking him, but he's got to stop.
It's cheap. What's up, brothers?
What's up, fellas?
Here we are. Tournament side, baby. Tournament side.
Ready to go.
Here we go. Let's go. All right. Let's go St. Mary's A&M. What do you got?
I'd say Mary's lost in the conference tournament. I like them to bounce back. I like them to win today.
You like Mary?
It's Lenten
Mary,
season. I'm gonna
why
say
you
Mary.
bugging?
Yeah, what do you got?
What do you got?
St. Mary.
I got A&M
All
with
right.
the Aggies. All right. How about Penn and Illinois, 25 and a half?
Let the Quaker, the true Quaker, go. I'm still an honor. I'm not there yet.
I'm going to grab Penn's going to lose, but I'll grab Penn with the points. 14th in the country in 3-point percentage. I believe power plays.
Flu game?
Maybe a flu game. Yeah.
Flu game for TJ Power. What do you got?
I got Illinois.
Yeah, me too.
So you got Penn. He's got Penn, and you and I got it.
I mean, in my heart, I'm pulling for Penn, but
yeah, but I just think it's a rout.
Their minus 10,000.
Neither of those teams play a lot of tempo. So 25 is a lot on a slow pace game.
It is, but if Power ain't playing,
Power ain't playing.
But even if he's not playing if he's 60%, they're in trouble.
Yep. All right, we got what do we got? 3 more games, and then we're going to get Dick Girardi up here. St. Louis and Georgia. St. Louis and Georgia.
8-10, baby. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Getting disrespected.
St. Louis. I love St. Louis in this game.
Yeah, I'm on St. Louis.
I like it. Dracula with us. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State, 21.5 for the Zags. I don't know about Kennesaw State. I
know nothing about Kennesaw State.
I got to ask.
I'm a big fan of them just in general. I like to pick them because they stink, but they cover a lot. But I think they get their doors blown off.
What do you got?
I'm going to take them with the number.
All right.
I don't know much. This is just.
So you got Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I got to separate myself here. I got to try to figure out a way not to be the pigeon. I got to.
All right, I'll go Kennesaw State too. I'll take the points.
Love it. Give me 2 seitan cheesesteaks, please.
All right, Houston versus Idaho. Houston is 23.5 against the Vandals.
Houston in a rout.
Yeah, you Cougs.
Yeah. Idaho can't handle that defense.
No.
All right, we're all on the Cougs. All right,
Cougars.
that is your Thursday matchups. Coming up in a couple minutes, we're going to get the Dick Girardi in the house, DJ. He'll be coming up. But first, we got to do some nugs so we can allow VG to enjoy himself a little bit. I want to do back in the day in nugs, and then I'll let you.
It's 11:30. I can't believe it. Feels like we just started.
It was a little slow going at first, but once I got here, it really sped up.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what do we got?
Oh, we got nugs. We ready to go with some nugs?
Let's go for some nugs.
BG's nuts. Nuts. It's just time for BG's nuts. BG's nuts.
All right, so I mentioned it earlier. I'm on my way here, running a little late. I saw the buses. Got me all fired up this morning.
The buses,
the
are
UConn
awesome.
buses.
Oh, that's awesome!
Wow, love
Look
a good
at that.
personalized bus.
I like the buses. I love the fact that we're hosting it. I love the tourney. I love that stuff.
Did you have to deliver the cheesesteaks or what?
So I don't know. Dick's coming up. Girardi's coming up, and that's what it is. So I'm going to ask him if Cronin needs them.
If UCLA gets the cheesesteaks from you, they're going on a run.
Oh yeah,
say it.
So
they're Sweet 16. Yeah, they're gonna elevate.
Oh, let's do it then. Let's get them some cheesesteaks.
Yeah, we should be inside track.
Yeah, get the good stuff.
One of the things last night that I loved about the Miami game, I don't know if you saw it, in the game, SMU's at the line.
Student section.
Here comes the male swim and dive team in their Speedos walking down as a distraction.
Oh my God! Yeah. I didn't see that part. I missed that part.
It looked like it was effective.
Oh, yeah.
It was effective.
That is
they
great.
Strutting down in their little Speedos.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was a big fan of when they had the curtain and they'd open the curtain. What school was that? And they had like,
that'd be like someone in the shower.
Yeah, I was a big curtain
That was great. The curtain, that was great. Yeah. That was good stuff.
Let's do one more. I'll try and show it to you. So yesterday, maybe next week, we'll do all the ballparks release their new items.
Oh, that's good.
So we'll do that next week. But
I like it.
I like this one. It's from the Dodgers. It's a margarita that comes in like a little tiny cooler. It looks like a little water cooler.
Okay.
Wow.
Can you drink it from
margarita?
Does the cooler bottom work?
That's a good question. When we do the special, I'll dig in a little more.
I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty much a traditionalist, but a ballpark margarita is a great idea.
Sure. Yeah. Until they hit you up with the $26.99.
Wow. Yeah.
It's insane, the prices.
That's the problem.
But out on a nice warm day with a margarita.
If you just want to get not even a buzz on, you're spending $100 at the parks.
Oh yeah.
No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The other night, with game, I was at the Flyers game. I was like, I bought the kids a bunch of, whatever, dead cheesesteaks,
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I'm going to go I'll grab a beer. It was Stella. I was like a Peroni, actually. And it was like, like $19. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
that's kind of
a lot. And the amount, the volume that they purchase, like they're getting such a discount over the regular bar.
They're getting them at 50 cents quarter a drink.
Yeah, it's too much.
We should do I'd be curious at one
You're
point.
right. That
maybe
margarita's a great
summer,
idea, but it costs you $30.
Someone protested an increase at the Candlestick Park in like the 70s and took them to court and everything. Now, almost every ballpark, if they have public financing, has a clause in it that their concessions should be like within a certain percentage of point of what you get across the street at a regular establishment.
Okay.
But nobody enforces it.
I was going to say, well,
nobody enforces it anywhere.
Because the bars in South Philly, you're getting them for $4.
Yeah.
They're $25.
We're seeing some ballparks, Atlanta. Some of them are bringing some prices down finally, but man.
I mean, it's crazy.
That's the truth too. Like, at some point, people go, and I think it's happening, where people go, well, why am I going to go down there and spend? I watch the game at home, watch the game out the bar.
Yeah, you tailgate. You don't leave your car. You don't get the experience. You just kind of.
It's a lot, man.
Stay in the parking lot.
The surf size down there?
Yeah.
The Pounders?
Yeah, my
30 something. They just came out with
$30?
Yeah, they got Pounders. They got the Pounder surf size. They just came out. My boy Kenny is a salesman. My boy Joe Ken, shout out to him. Works for Surfside. They got the Gatorade. They got the hydration.
I saw this was coming.
They're coming. He's giving me a sample. He's going to give me the samples. I'll bring them by for the boys.
Tell them to come in.
I will. Ken, we're coming for you, buddy.
That's a good idea.
Samplers. It's like a Gatorade vodka.
Yeah.
It keeps you hydrated.
Yeah.
Good God.
Wow. Electrolytes.
You need that.
That's a scary combination.
No headaches.
Oh, good God. Yeah, I know, but.
Yeah, you'd be a maniac. The natural, keeps you from imbibing, right? Like too much.
Yeah.
But now that's gone. Forget about it.
Yeah, we'll have Kenny come on. Maybe next week we'll get Kenny come on.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I love it.
Give us the goods.
All right, finally, and then we'll let VG go back to enjoy his day. How about we roll back in the day?
All right.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back in the day with True Mark. Oh, yeah.
This is going to be better for the people watching than for you because I forgot we didn't have a monitor, but it's a Converse All-Star commercial from the middle of the 80s.
Probably awesome.
And they had a lineup of
awesome.
Everybody, dude.
I bet.
Everybody.
That's
It starts off with Magic, and it ends with Bird, and it's just in between. It's just stud.
I love that
basketball
documentary with them, too.
That's the best. Do you remember the commercial and they played horse?
Yeah.
Jordan.
And then where's he from? Limerick or where's he from?
Yeah, he's
Indiana.
French Lick.
French Lick. There it is. It said
French Lick, Indiana.
Yeah.
The Hick,
on his tractor.
They used to call him the Hick from French Lick.
I love it.
Is that great?
I love it.
The Hick from French Lick.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
On, boys?
It was the best.
That's a great commercial.
Yeah, it was great. All right, Dick Girardi. Where is DJ? DJ is in the bullpen.
Probably giving out some locks somewhere.
Yeah, he is giving out locks.
He's at the roulette table. There he is. Come on, DJ.
Let's go, DJ. Where is he? Where's my man at? Our man Baldini goes, where's DJ at? We got to get Dick Girardi up here.
You have to page him.
By the way, two Chaz, Iowa State winning it all.
I told you I've been high on them all year. They can. Now, they're one of the outside. Remember, we listed 6 to 8 teams. I think they're in that fringe. But, I mean, they got tough. Bad Michigan games will be tough. We'll see.
I like it.
Yeah. Be interesting to see how it plays out.
I like it. I like the Iowa State.
They're
I
tough,
like the
man.
Iowa State
And they're
pick.
battle tested. Like Kevin was saying earlier, that top of that conference was no joke, man. They're battle tested. They can play really. So we'll see. But I could get behind that. I wonder, what are their odds to win it?
I'll look it up. I'm in a simple boy pool.
What's that?
Where it's super simple. You just pick Final Four. That's it.
Okay.
And
really?
You split the pot amongst whoever many picked that combination.
How many won last year? Did they get all 4?
Yeah, but so the pot's usually like 80, 90,000. So last year, a lot of people had all number one.
Yeah.
So it was like
Chalk.
$1,000 each, $1,100 each. So this year, I tried to, separate myself.
Yeah.
So I go Duke, Arizona. I went Vandy, Iowa State.
Okay.
That's a good idea. It's $1,000.
It's $100 to get in.
But it's how many people?
Like 900 people enter. So
Wow.
it's like $90,000.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So one year, like 2 people split. It's like 45 G's a piece.
Wow.
Some dark horse got in.
I'm in a pretty cool pool where it's a survivor. Every day you pick a new team. You can't pick the same team twice. Last
nice.
one standard. So you got to be strategic. You got to think who you got last, and you can't pick them early.
Yeah.
So I've won it once. My friend has done it probably 8-10 years. My friend Dave. I won it the one year I won it with Wisconsin. I held Wisconsin to the end. They lost to Duke, but I was the only one who had a team left. So he won a couple grand.
That's that. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's
nice
all
pool.
right. That's a good pool.
Survivor.
I love it. All right, brother.
Iowa State is 18-1.
That might be a little sprinkle.
18-1.
Oh, what do you want, man? I'm one of these bright lights.
Oh, this game's like shaking a fish. Like in the
I'll catch up with
ocean.
you afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get out of here. Let DJ get my spot.
Okay.
Yeah. Dick Girardi coming in, baby. I figured let him go home early. He's had a rough week. You know what I mean? He's had a rough week.
Yeah.
Well, he's looking so pale. Look at him.
His sleep last night.
Joining us as we have the continued of the Parks Casino Extravaganza, a great day of hoops and hoops people. Mike Vrieswick will be here.
Freeze, my man.
We'll have Jimmy Lynam. Mark Jackson.
All the heavyweights.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Got the headliner right here.
DJ got the whole crew.
Yeah.
DJ got everybody.
I just ran into a guy who says Vanderbilt better do good or he got problems. So he was watching the show on Tuesday, Anthony.
I've been touting your Vandy. I give you credit. Ask Danny D. Now, you know Danny D, the AD.
Sure, absolutely.
Right? Legends.
No, Dick, I've been following my dad, always got the paper. I've been following his picks since I was a little pup running around. So
that was one of my fun days every year, doing the bracket for the Daily News.
Oh, man.
You would kill it every
I loved
year.
it.
Every year you
I read it.
That was a Pat McClune idea, I believe, from way back in the day to have me do the bracket.
How many papers did that sell alone? And I had to.
That was one of our favorite days at the paper every year. I mean, I never went to the office ever. I didn't even know where it was. I was kind of confused when they moved and they said, "What do you mean you moved?" I never knew where you were in the first place. But I would go in the Sunday night of the draw.
Right.
I'm like trying to orchestrate everything and help out. You go here, you go there. But yeah, that was one of the fun nights at the paper every year. And then I get a day to think about it, and then I put my bracket up on Tuesday's paper.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love that.
It was required reading. Dick's, I can remember being, all this, always getting it. You could be at school or the bar or whatever, and everybody would have that paper and Dick Girardi's picks.
No, I love it. I used to watch it, read it, look at it. So I've been following the picks for a really long time.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's get to it. All right, let's go spread.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go. Now we have a real expert that will talk the hoops. And Danny D's a hoop man, like true hoop guy.
Of course he is. I'm aware of this fact.
A true hoop guy.
Mike Baldini and I did some Catholic League games on the radio
I know.
a few years ago.
Mike told me he wanted to strangle me one of the first times he met me. I was just starting to prep.
Story.
And I guess they were doing the league games because of COVID. And we started the game early, and he was running late. He wanted to string me up, he told me beforehand. My first experience.
What was he doing?
Mike was doing play-by-play, and I was doing
the color. During COVID, they were coming into high school space.
It was awesome. We were a judge. We were.
What
the
game did you
prep.
do at the prep? I wonder, because we were bad that year.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I remember who the
Yeah,
opponent
we were
was,
bad. That was
but
my first year there. We were in the toilet.
Yeah, we did.
Voice of the Catholic League, they were for a minute.
Mike was awesome play-by-play. That was great.
He's
I
a
mean,
hoop guy.
just
Did you know all the kids?
he knew him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was good. I had to do a little more prep work because I was not familiar
You're
with
right,
everybody.
right.
But,
But he told me he was
we were at-
furious with me the first
we were
time.
at Wood.
He
You know
told
what?
me I was cracking.
You know what? That might have been the year Wood went undefeated to
Yes.
the state championship game when they lost to Red.
And that was
Wow.
and they were
John
loaded.
Bosco's team. Yeah,
Rasul
they were-
Diggins, Shepard,
Bosco's my man.
They had like 5 D1 players.
and
on
that was the
team.
only year in my time that no Palestra. They played the championship
Right.
at O'Hara.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were loaded.
and they just happened to run into a really good Reading High
Yeah,
team.
Rick
in the championship
Rodriguez, head coach over there.
Yep.
Shout out to Coach Rodriguez.
Yep.
Rick Perez. I'm sorry, Rick Perez.
Yep.
All right, let's get to it. The first tip today, 12:15. We are just, let's see. Look at this.
30
Almost
minutes
30
away.
minutes away from
That's
the tip.
In Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah,
Exciting
2.5
Greenville.
Buckeyes.
Yeah, so I'll be honest with you. I've not seen a lot of Jamie Dixon at TCU this year. I just haven't.
Same.
I have obviously a lot of respect for him and how they play. Typically, they want to play really fast. Ohio State finished the season with a flourish, and they have a lot of players that have played a lot of minutes over their careers, including Bruce Thornton, who's the all-time leading scorer at Ohio State.
Yeah,
And think
yeah.
about this. He's a 4-year team captain. He was
Wow.
team captain as a freshman. He's now a senior point guard. Those are the guys that win NCAA tournament games. And they're rare, right?
Yeah.
In the power conferences, I think the number was 22 players in all the power conferences that stayed 4 years at the same school.
Yeah.
Because the world has changed so much. So they have him. And my key player for Ohio State is a kid named John Mobley, who's one of the best shooters in modern Big Ten history.
Wow.
So I would go with Ohio State. But having said that, you're talking to somebody who hasn't seen a lot of the opposition.
Same. I was my
That's my problem.
That was my
with
take
game.
earlier. I saw TCU play once this year. I'm a huge fan of Jamie Dixon, obviously.
Yep.
But in Ohio, I was telling Ant, they finished strong. They almost shocked the world there in the Big Ten.
Almost beat Michigan in the
Almost took them
semifinals.
down in the semis.
Yep.
And again, the veteran point guard, I agree. I'm on Ohio State.
Yeah, they're playing well, and they have a lot of the ingredients that win NCAA tournament games. And, you know, a lot of these games just come down to who's freaked out by the moment. We see it all the time, right? Especially
Always.
guys that have never
Always.
played. It's the referees are different. They're gyms you've
the
never
gyms are-
seen before.
right.
You're playing on a Thursday at
God
noon.
forbid you're playing in the dome.
Yeah.
It's just everything about it is strange. Who can adapt to
Yeah.
that? I feel pretty confident Ohio State's going to be fine doing it.
Nebraska and Troy, the 12:40 game.
Yep.
Can Troy keep this close?
I would have liked the Troy team that took USC to like triple overtime back in November.
Yeah.
And when I've seen them more recently, I don't think it's the same team anymore.
Okay.
Now Nebraska kind of faded a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, I mean, they were not the same team.
But they play
Yeah,
this unique style. You and I talked about it the other
Yeah.
day. They don't have any guys on this team who have any chance of ever even getting into an NBA
Yeah.
camp, much less being on a team. But, man, Fred Hoiberg has done a sensational job with them.
Yep.
I'm not prepared to give 12.5. That's a big number. But I'd be surprised if Nebraska doesn't win, finally, the first NCAA game in program history. It's just kind of hard to believe they've never
It's
won.
unbelievable.
They've
How
never
about his
won
kid?
one.
His son, walk on,
Great
probably
story.
one of their best players, heady point guard. So, again, I like them to win, but with the number, we were with Troy.
Yeah, that's
on
a
the
big
number.
number. Sam Hoiberg is maybe my favorite player in the Big Ten this year. He was strictly a walk-on, help the team in practice, and he got better and better. I thought he was their team MVP this year. Great defender, never makes a mistake on offense. And
Coach's son.
He's become a real factor, and I don't think Fred ever envisioned his son starting, and he's not starting
Especially at
because
the Big Ten level.
Exactly, he's not starting because he's his son. He's starting because he earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, real quick,
Yep.
Stone Smart, he was a tight end in Carolina. He's going to sign a 1-year deal with the Eagles.
I don't know who that is.
I have no clue.
So Jets, he was with the Jets, and he was with Carolina.
Is
Do
he a
you know who that
blocking
is?
guy?
Yeah,
Where's
he's
Baldy?
a blocking
Baldy,
guy.
who is that Baldy?
No, I know who he is.
All right.
He's not good.
He's not there to take Goddard's place.
No, he's not good. Yeah.
They're doing a lot of 1 years this
Yeah,
time.
they need to do that.
Yeah, because they got to spend money next year, right? Like
Yes.
boatloads of money.
All right. How about this one? South Florida and Louisville. No Brown.
Yep.
Oh, there's Mike. I didn't know Mike did play-by-play. It's
It was
unbelievable.
legendary.
That's awesome. Louisville and South Florida. No Brown.
Yeah, you know,
The line's plummeted.
right. South Florida's a popular pick, and their coach is probably not going to be there much longer. I mean,
Is that for him?
it sounds like he turned down Syracuse. It's kind of a sad commentary when the South Florida
Right?
coach is turning down Syracuse.
Nah, pass on Syracuse.
Nothing against my buddy Adam Fisher or the American, but the American was terrible. This year. It was a bad league. The Ville is still solid. If Brown was playing, this would be an NB, a no-brainer, right? I like the fact that the line is coming down toward Louisville. I'll take the Ville. I think that's not enough points. I like the Ville in this game. Right now, 4.5 at bet.
I was big on Louisville. I just think the point guard being out made it tough for me. That's where I was kind of torn.
I get it.
Because Brown is special. I mean,
He is.
he might come back. He slipped a little bit, but if he goes out, he's still probably a lottery pick. So it's a tough one. Again, South Florida, you really can't judge. Like Dick was saying, like they're just that conference is down.
Bad.
Is down this year.
Yeah, I mean, they were the best team in a league that just was just not good
No.
at all.
So it's tough to
this
see like their metrics, how they really is tested against people.
The over-under, the total is 164.5.
Louisville scores.
I know. We mean without Brown?
I mean, that's a lot of points. You're right. That's a big number.
164
Yeah,
and a
for
half.
people that are betting totals, if you can find out, and it gets announced at some point who the officials are, that's really key for totals. Some officials love to call fouls, and that's when you want to go over, obviously. But you got to know who the officials are.
Next level right there.
Next level.
And the officials kind of panic a little bit in NCAA tournaments, especially guys that are first-time
Yeah,
tournament guys.
yeah.
They want to because they want to get to the next round.
Yeah.
They want to show the evaluators, hey, I'm calling everything.
Right.
There's a lot of
That's some next level. That's the mental game.
Wow.
That's the mental stuff
That's
we're talking
impressive.
about.
And then
That's the numbers when you talk about opposed to his VG's fake. Where the money's at. We're talking about next level things. here.
Yes. All right. Wisconsin and High Point. That's a 150 start. Wisconsin here at Parks Casino was 10.5.
Yeah, that was the team I gave you as I thought the most possible best chance to upset Arizona in the West because of how they play.
Yeah.
And forget our man Bo Ryan from Chester. This
Yeah.
is not Bo Ryan's
No, it's
Wisconsin
not
at
the
all.
defensive team.
They've totally changed. And Greg Gard did it Bo's way for a number of years,
Yeah.
had a lot of success, but they become very analytical the last couple of years. They will chuck up 43s.
Wow.
They let it go.
Yeah, they're just launching them.
And High Point doesn't play defense.
Yeah, I'm not a High Point fan. They're not winning the game, and
No.
because Wisconsin can now score.
Yeah.
The old Wisconsin, you're taking the points here.
Yeah.
Because they're beating you 60-52.
Yeah.
This team could score 90.
Yeah.
Especially if they're making threes. And their guard line. I love these. I love their two guards.
Yeah.
And they're very un-Wisconsin like. Give me the Badgers.
I agree, Dick, because a lot of people, they fall in love with the 5-12 thing. It happens a lot.
Sure.
This Wisconsin team, I think, could have been a 4 seed. They can really score. Fought really hard in the Big Ten, made a good run.
Yep.
I like them, and I agree with you. They could make some upsets. They could make some noise, but I think they covered a number.
They played Michigan twice, Anthony. They won in Ann Arbor, and they almost won in Chicago.
Almost happened.
Yeah, I mean, that's how good they're playing, and they've been playing that way with the exception of a game or two for 2 months.
Wow. They got Duke Siena, big number, 27.5. Vandy, this is your pick.
Yep.
Vandy and McNeese, in case you just didn't see, Dick likes Vanderbilt to make a run to the Final Four and shock in the South region.
So Vanderbilt does two things I love in tournaments. Great three-point shooting team and a sensational free throw shooting team. Those are the kind of teams that advance, and they got older guys. They play a very modern style. They're not going to throw it inside a million times. And I just think it plays well, especially in the region that they're
Right.
in. They just ran Florida out of the gym in
Yeah.
Nashville in the
Yeah, they did.
semifinals.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a complete aberration. They've had those kind of games. I think they're made for the modern game. McNeese is good. That's not an easy starting game. McNeese has been good for a couple of years now, even after Will Wade left for NC State. They're still good. But I don't know that I would necessarily play him today, giving 11.5. But I do like him to win 4 games.
I like him as well. A story in a loss. I watched him play Oklahoma. I'm a big Oklahoma fan this year. Xavier Brown,
Sure.
local kid,
Sure.
out there. They were down 17 with 2 minutes left and lost by 1.
Yeah.
So they don't quit.
That's the kind of firepower
They got
have,
that
too.
type of firepower and that resilience. I like them to go on a run as well. What Dick was saying, in a loss, they really impressed me this year where they erased a massive deficit.
And I'm a big fan. Mark Byington, we talked about this on the show the other
Oh,
day.
yeah.
But he said, no, it's amazing. I don't know what they're doing down in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
I
James
know.
Madison, but Kirk Signetti goes to Indiana, wins a national title, and Mark Byington goes to Vanderbilt, which has been kind
It's
of in a
unbelievable.
slumber for years, and has made them a factor.
That's amazing.
What do we got? We got
In
Michigan-
Buffalo today.
Yeah, Michigan State, North Dakota. Look at D Lynham.
Like that.
Oh, yo, D.
We got all the
D's got to
heavyweights.
get his shirt off. Look at that.
That's tremendous.
Look at this. Share it, Danny D. Share it. Share it.
It's tremendous.
Look at D Lynam. Look at this.
You got to admit, it's a pretty good shirt.
It's a great shirt.
I'm impressed.
It's a
Thank
great
you.
shirt.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see
Nice to
you.
see
It's
you.
always good to see you. We're talking
DJ,
some
good to
hoops.
see
And
you.
you do.
We're going through it all. We're just going through
Oh,
the brackets.
But I always use his bracket to like give me my info. So it's like a little bit of cheating.
You know, it's interesting. First year I got out of the paper, which was 2018 when Villanova won the second time. I said to Pat McCone, I said, you forgot to call me for a bracket. I said, I would have easily had Villanova. I could have looked like a genius.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I remember you loving them. That
Well, that
year.
was one of the great teams
Yeah.
in modern college basketball
Yeah,
history. And look at all of them. They're all over the NBA.
All over the NBA.
Killing people today.
Yeah.
We were talking about this, and you'd be great to chime in. We're talking about Jay Wright and
He looks like a genius
right
right now.
like how he saw this whole thing. You know, we're all close with him, and we all love him and admire him. And I'll never forget when all the heat was coming on about him. They were going to back the truck up for the Sixers, and we still thought Ben Simmons could play, right? Like it was during
Wow.
and Jay goes, and I was texting with him, and he goes, "Listen, call me." So I call him. He goes, "Listen, I'm only going to say this once. You're my man, so whatever." He goes, "I got no interest in coaching in that league. All right, none, no interest." And then when all this the NIL started to come out, I'm out. I'm done.
No interest in that either.
No,
You know what
the
changed
one.
for him? At one point, he was interested in the NBA. You know what
That is
changed?
correct.
The Olympic experience.
Really?
When he was around all the NBA players.
Wow.
Really, DJ?
Yeah.
What year was that? That was
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
That was with Popovich, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
That's right. He was there.
Yeah. And that was the one that he said, "No, I don't think I'm doing this," because he saw up close what it was like to deal with all the stars.
Yeah. That
And-
makes
and-
sense.
And he's used to having control, and now none of these coaches have control anymore.
Of anything.
The players,
No. Yeah.
the players are in control now, and none of these guys like that.
No, I mean, especially.
Well, it takes a special personality to be able to
Absolutely.
navigate it.
Izzo's like the only
Yeah,
Izzo
old
himself
school.
and a
Yes,
couple other guys,
yeah.
the few guys that are left that are still doing it at a high level.
You can't believe
Well,
Izzo
Rick-
wants to still do it like
And
Rick.
Rick's a
Yeah,
special
Cal,
case. Of
yeah.
his own.
But again, Cal still goes into young players.
He does.
You
But
know.
he's in the transfer portal. So
Yeah.
Cal.
Well,
Cal's a
but
permanent
here's the
transfer.
thing, like, could you imagine your father? Like, you think about the league. The league was different when your father was coaching, and like Charles Barkley had respect for your dad. Like, there was respect there. Like, he was a maniac, but there was respect.
There was definitely respect.
They
I
don't
don't-
have that same kind of thing going on in that league.
But I feel like that's a little unfair to guys like Maxie and VJ.
Agreed.
Because when I'm in that locker room, I'm telling you, they are respectful young men.
No, they're great.
And I cannot,
No, VJ,
I cannot go there.
No. Here's
and
what I
say
mean.
they don't respect the game and don't respect the
Yeah.
people that they work with.
I agree. I didn't mean to paint with the broad brush. All right, because that's wrong.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I have to speak up for people like that.
And VJ, I'll never forget, who was it? Edelman? David T.A. told me, first, Mr. Edelman, nice to meet you. Knew that he was part owner of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is VJ Edgecombe. I will make you proud. Like amazing.
Oh,
he is and Tyrese, great kids. I should say it's more the basketball part of it. The culture is different. Like the AAU.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like if you go back, the great NBA coaches, the Pat Rileys, the Phil Jacksons, that era of guys like Dick Harder, who was coaching defense, right? Like
there's a name.
Right? Like he was a great
Love that
defensive.
name.
I loved him. I got friendly with him, and he was one of those guys that I learned a lot about defense from him.
Of course.
And you had these great these minds, but the players bought into it, and that's different. That's you don't see it on the floor of a like. Look at the Sixers. Like at the time you go, what's he running? What's he doing?
He's getting killed right now, but
listen, his roster, whatever. But sometimes I question it. I'm like, dude, it's partly the game itself. It's just a different game. The coach's game, and you could speak to this.
You talking college hoops or NBA?
Because they are different, right?
Very much.
Dick would agree with me.
Yeah,
they're a different beast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a different sport. That's what's so hard about evaluating
They're
college players for the NBA.
different
Totally
in a
different
huge
game. But
way.
yeah, the players are in control and have been for a while.
We're talking about Jay. The reason why I brought it back to the NBA.
Yeah.
The college game is still different. The game is different in that the portal, right? So a lot of coaches go,
unrestricted free agency
at
all times in college.
But everybody's tampering, like the South Florida guy.
That's made them in control in that sport too.
100%.
And then
totally changed.
Yeah, I can leave.
The portal
anytime.
plus NIL.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be totally different in 5 years. I think
Yeah.
the rules of what can and can't be. I think you're just going to be able to play wherever you want to play for as long as you want to play. If they want to have you in an NIL deal.
So good luck trying to get any rules in at this point.
You know what's funny? Danny D and I, let me run this by you. Because Danny D and I, we do a show called Project NIL on Fox on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
And we came up with a system, and it was based off of football, but it works in basketball too. So if you separate the schools into tiers, almost like European soccer, right? Like where tier A, B, and C, right? So when you're rating these schools, if you rate the schools, you got to get compensation. Like you want to rate your High Point.
Yep.
I go to High Point.
Yep.
I want your point guard.
Yep.
You're going to pay High Point.
What you see with the
meaning when they go into the portal.
Well, if you take them, you got to compensate the school where they came from. Yeah.
Right. I agree that there has to be some pay.
Did you see what the Big Ten and SEC are trying to get now? They want to do the Larry Bird rule in the NBA where you can keep your own players and go over the cap. That's the next proposal that's coming out.
Oh, my God. Well, the cap is ridiculous, too, when you think about this whole concept of, all right, well, you can only spend 20, like in football, the roster's $20.5 million, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't include all the NIL deals.
Correct.
And the
outside,
NIL, the NIL, actually, you can go limitless. Hey, I got Joe Card, I got Dick's Auto Body wants to go spend $100 million. We can go do it.
But what are we doing to the mid majors? Because they can't afford.
That's why you
the
have to
St.
have
Joe's.
Well,
they can't afford.
And that's why you have
compete.
to have. They can't. A, B, C, and they got to go down to a B league.
That's why Miami of Ohio is such a cool story. And the fact that they're going to be here in South Philly tomorrow and playing Tennessee.
Yeah, I love it.
Pisses me off, guy. I can't be here.
That's not good.
Because I would go.
I know. Where are we headed?
I have a G League.
Oh, do you? Oh, nice.
Yeah, well,
That's all right.
But
It's
yeah,
hoops. That's great.
it's 11.
You're a great. You just, I love. I was listening the other day, and you break that Sixer team down so well. I heard you the other day before one of the games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you were just killing it, killing it.
Aren't the Sixers in the G League at the moment?
They roll out a G League roster.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I watched the baseball the other night, right? And it was great. Bryce's home run. I know they lost, but whatever.
Right.
So I'm watching. I love that stuff. So I'm watching it.
Sure.
So then,
Great theater.
right after the game's over,
Oh no, you
I
switched
click over to the Sixers.
Oh,
Right.
no.
I watch.
was
Especially
terrible.
late night.
All right. That was the Denver
Jokic has
game.
4 points.
Right.
All right.
And they're up by 100.
And they're up by 30.
Yeah.
He has 4 points. 12 is it's like the
Well,
second
none
quarter.
of them had to play in the second half. They were up 32 at the half.
It was unbelievable.
You can't make the number high enough against the Sixers right now.
Nah, they're
Sad.
awful.
I
got no
thought
shot.
the three before that Denver game, those guys played hard,
Yeah.
battled, won.
Yep.
Yeah, Grimes said tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat the
No, a
Nets.
couple of them.
Beat
Yeah.
the Nets. Nets
Yeah.
are good.
VJ
I'm
played well.
impressed
VJ
with the Nets. The whole league is
It's a league- the league.
The whole league is
And-
nuts.
and here's the thing, it's crazy, right?
That's the part that's sad.
Here's the thing, it's crazy. Is they're going to add teams.
Yeah, let's get more teams.
What's up,
in.
boys?
Yeah, let's get some more spots.
They're going to add two
No.
teams, Seattle and Vegas.
That's-
How much are you going to thin this thing out?
It's tremendous.
Well, he has to do something. If you take it back, let's just go back to the original. Throw everybody in the lottery with
I
no,
like it.
and everybody is free game. I don't care if you're OKC and you get the number one pick.
Right. Yeah.
Screw the rest
Yes,
of you,
yes.
because if you want to tank,
Yes.
you're not getting better
I
percentages.
like it.
Boom, out.
You're right.
I love it.
I agree. I think you're spot on.
I'm for that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just stupid now.
It's
I mean,
become
Yeah.
stupid.
yeah, just
Yeah.
not. It's, you're turning off your fan base.
Yep.
You just
Oh
are.
my God.
Well, listen, this is a day to imbibe on basketball.
Yes.
So we got legends here today at Parks Casino in the sports book. I mean, you got to get here. It's going to be great. DJ and I will be back 6 to 7 tonight
Nice.
before the night session. D's here. Mark Jackson's here. Is that coming?
Not till tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, that'll be here. So, like, all weekend, between now through Sunday, hoop extravaganza at Parks Casino and the sportsbook. It's always a blast. Watch the games on 150-foot screen. That's what we'll be doing.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
They are the best.
Aren't they great?
We love these
Yeah.
sports.
I got to
here
tell
at
you,
Parks.
I really like watching the golf in there.
Oh, it's awesome. Isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's great.
So good.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, for D. Lynham, Dick Girardi, VG, Danny D, everybody, the great Jules producing. Thank you, Julia. We love you. We'll be back again tonight, 6 o'clock, for the night session as the Hoops extravaganza continues all day. Enjoy yourself, all right? Have a Guinness.
That's right. Darkness, my old friend.
Thanks, everybody. Love you.
We all silly like the mayor.